What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and I'm excited. Today is the Super Cup. It's the big one. Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, little bragging rights on the line, a little silverware on the line, and just all in all should be an excellent game. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little excited. I can tell the chat's pretty buzzing as well. So I got the Dortmund kit on. I'm pretty sure I heard that they're going to wear the cup kit today. So hopefully it'll bring us a little bit of luck. But it's going to be a massive one. A lot of storylines going on with today's match. We got two new managers coming to the biggest clubs, probably the two biggest clubs in Germany. And they're going head to head. Nagelsmann versus Rosa. And on top of that, Nagelsmann has struggled desperately against Dortmund to pick up really any points, as has Upamecano. The two Leipzig guys that have went over to Bayern have struggled enormously. On top of that, Marco Rose, when he was at Gladbach, did really well. So we picked up the right manager to go at Bayern, and honestly, Bayern picked up the right manager to struggle against us. So I'm pretty excited on that terms. Taking a look at the starting 11s, there's going to be some questionable things both ways, but we'll dive into both starting 11. There's obviously the big elephant in the room, and that is Malen is on the bench, which, a little interesting. But either way, let's get into it. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat today. Be sure to drop a like if you guys are excited for today's match, because I'm buzzing, man. And I got a good feeling, I do. But we have lost 5 consecutive competitive matches against Bayern, so that is always something to think about. On top of that, Lewandowski is just, something else. But let's take a look at what the chat is saying today, and let me know what you guys are thinking. If you're nervous, if you're exciting, if you're nauseous, which I saw a little bit on Twitter today. Let's take a look. But number one thing I'm seeing, though, is why no Malen? And honestly, I don't know. I'm assuming probably because he's just settling in. Maybe Marco Rose didn't see him starting quite yet and wanted someone. But again, it's Moukoko. He's very, very young, very, very raw. But it seems like they're going to go with Moukoko for now, just because they're, I guess, to let Malen go in a little bit. I don't know if it's the right decision, but it's going to be a massive, massive moment for a very young man to step up in the limelight and take on Bayern, which is, if you want to prove something at this squad and show why you're so highly rated, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. Yeet is here and says, not my favorite, but come on, Dortmund. Yeet and I are on the same page today. I gotta like it. JJD TV memes is here. It's OC. Had some funny videos of me failing, but good to see it, my man. Hope you're doing well. Why isn't Malen starting? Again, guys, it's my assumption that Marco Rose just doesn't see like this is going to be the perfect opportunity to integrate him into the team. He's obviously maybe something to do with the way he's been practicing. Maybe it's something to do with the way that, I don't know, wants to throw a curveball. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little bit surprised, but I mean, like I said, it's a massive opportunity for Moukoko as well. See how we can do there. Talking about Moukoko being potentially representing Cameroon, which is also very, very true. Holland masterclass incoming. Yeah. And if there's something honestly for the biggest players and someone like Holland, he wants to win. And the biggest thing that is giving, I think, a lot of people confidence is watching the front 3-4 players of Dortmund go at it. And it's Reina, it's Royce, it's Holland. Those three have been absolutely sensational. There's no questioning it. I mean, Hazard had a great game. He's not going to be in this game as he picked up a knock, but it's an opportunity for Moukoko to be up front and try to do something dangerous as well. But Bobby says, thoughts on Moukoko starting? Again, I don't know if it's exactly what I would have done, but I'm excited to see the young man nonetheless. We did just gain a subscriber on the channel. Much love, my man. Anyone's new to the chat, be sure to drop a sub because you guys are helping us get that much closer to 5K. Greetings, JJD TV from the UK. Greetings, my man. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Welcome to Bayern Holland. Oh, no. Hi, mate. How you doing, my man? Hopefully you guys are excited. Hello, you super nice Canadian. You know me. I am. I'm a very nice man. Very nice. I don't care what Tactical says. But yeah, there's a couple people saying Holland's coming to Bayern. I'm just going to scroll through those because, don't want to. Let's go, Moukoko. Are you guys excited? Let me know in the chat right now. Are you nervous about Moukoko starting? Are you excited to see him? I mean, remember, this is one of the most highly sought after young strikers in world football. The numbers he put up last season were, well, the season before were incredible. He had a lot of hype before he played his first game against Hertha. The injuries have kept him out. There's still a lot of reasons to be excited that Moukoko's in. I think the hype of having Malen start was on everybody's minds. It was on my mind as well. I would have liked to see him start, but either way, let's get the starting 11s up. We'll toss up Dortmund's first, and we'll digest it and see how that goes. But Jonathan says that I wouldn't have started Malen in this game because he did really badly, and it's bad for his confidence. Interesting. So Jonathan has got no problem with it, but this is a starting 11, guys. It is going to be more than likely played in the 4-1-2-1-2. Kobel's in net, Paslak right back, Akanji and Witsel are the two center backs with Nico Schultz at the left back. Our number 6, our CDM, will be Dahoud. The two center mids, Bellingham, who will obviously hang back a little bit more, while Gio will have the opportunity to go up in the attack. Royce at your 10, and then Mukuku and Holland, the two strikers. So taking a look at it just on paper, I mean, there are some question marks. The back four is a big one. We're going to have to expect a massive game out of Akanji today. He's someone who, as we all know, had an incredible Euros. He's had an incredible start to the season. And he's honestly, in that back four, he would be the only actual starter. That leaves 3 other positions right there that are somewhat nerve-wracking. Felix Paslak is the number 1 who comes to mind. A lot of question marks around him. A lot of people in our community aren't sold on him. But, I mean, I don't think he had too bad of a game against Frankfurt. Hopefully, he can get a little bit of confidence. But this is where he's going to be tested, going up against the likes of potentially Gnabry, Kingsley Coman. It'll be there. We also have Axel Witsel, who I'm not overly worried about. Axel Witsel has stepped into the center back role before. He's done it well already. There's no issues for me. He's got the leadership and the footballing IQ to be able to take a step back, as well as Nico Schultz over on the left, who I thought he's been on decent form. Again, a lot of people are questioning how Nico Schultz is going to fit into this starting 11, considering that Guerrero is our main man. But all in all, the back four is where it's going to make or break us today, in my opinion, because the midfield four is exceptional. Dahoud, Bellingham on incredible form. Gio Reyna looks to be taking a massive step up this season, and I don't think anybody's going to deny that. And our U.S. men's national team fans who are in the chat know it, because this kid's playing with swagger. This kid is playing like he's 25 in his prime, and he's playing centrally, which is something that I think everyone knew he needed to do. And I'm excited to see him go up against the likes of Bayern today in this kind of form, with Marco Reus in front of him, with Erling Haaland, who came off a full 5-goal contribution match. And then, of course, the other question mark will be Mukuku. And it honestly could have been a question mark if it was Malen either way, because we don't know exactly what to expect out of those players. I can tell you right now, I know what I'm going to expect out of Dahoud, Bellingham, Royce, Reyna, Haaland. And the rest of the players on the pitch, I think, are going to have a lot to prove today, and we're going to be excited for it. With also some notable mentions on the substitutes bench. Hits Delaney, Renier coming back after his gold medal at the Olympics. We do have Malen there. We do have Tigges, Knauf, Wolf, Paslak, and Papadopoulos. So we do have a good chunk of decent depth. I mean, we're looking at players that come off the bench to make a difference. On the defensive side of things, you could bring on Papadopoulos. You could bring on Delaney. You have Renier. You have Malen. I mean, you could put on Wolf, Knauf, Tigges. I mean, they're all decent options going on the pitch. But that is the starting 11, guys. So let's take a look and see what you guys are saying in the chat. What's the formation? It's going to be a 4-1-2-1-2. However, kind of like the other formation, it could shift into a 4-2-3-1. Dahoud and Bellingham could be the CDMs. Reyna could be the cam. You could move Mukuku over on the right and Royce on the left, Haaland up front, but more than likely it's going to start like this. Eric says he loves the idea of the 4-1-2-1-2, but really want Mats, Guerrero, and Meunier back in it. I agree. And playing in a 4-1-2-1-2, guys, the most vulnerable will be is our fullbacks. So that's why there could be potential it shifts to a 4-2-3-1, but it's going to be a lot of question marks, seeing a lot of pace coming at you with Sané. All right, well, actually, it's Gnabry and it's Coman, but it could be Sané later in the match as well. But if you guys are just joining us today, be sure to drop a like, pump us up over 50, and subscribe if you're new. And in the chat, let me know who you guys are cheering for today. Are you Bayern or are you Dortmund? Because hopefully most of you are Dortmund. You know, it's okay. But let's take a look. Renier to play. He may come off the bench. Kobel is such an underrated signing, and I'm starting to see that. You guys know I was very skeptical when he came in, just because I was so love struck by Mike Mignon's price that I thought he'd potentially be the one coming in. But it is Gregor Kobel. He's been great so far, and again, in matches like this, when you're against the best of the best, because not only is this match can potentially win you silverware, But Nagelsmann, I think it's more important for Dortmund to win this because it can put Nagelsmann under pressure. Marco Rosa, Dortmund going into games against Bayern, we want to win. Us Dortmund fans always want to win, but it's not expected. Bayern are expecting to win everything, and the fact that they've already had a draw, they haven't been playing overly well. If Nagelsmann can't pick up silverware and his weight for picking up silverware continues, a little more pressure is going to come on, and I think that's nothing but a good thing for Dortmund. But we're going to bring up Bayern's starting 11 as well, and I will go through that as I read a few more comments today. If Neuer plays good, it will be very hard since they are playing with 2 forwards. It could. Manuel Neuer is also going to be a very important player in today's match. He always is. He always plays very well against us. But it's Lewandowski that is... I mean, if you ask me, man, there's one player who continuously performs every single time we play Bayern, and it's Lewandowski. He has a vendetta against his former boys. And you know what? It's a little bit sad. But Bayern are lining up today in the 4-2-3-1. Neuer's in net. Their new young right back, Stanisic, is going to be in, and I haven't seen him much. He only played that one competitive match for Bayern. That was last week when he played at right back for the Gladbach game. So he'll be an interesting link that we could potentially try to exploit today, with the 2 center backs being Niklas Süle and Upamecano, who, as we know, Upamecano got thrown on his backside last time Dortmund took him on in Leipzig. So, well, hopefully he can find a continuous form to let Erling Haaland, do his dance on him. But taking a look at the left back, we do have Alphonso Davies. The 2 CDMs is the usual Goretzka and Kimmich. The cam will be Thomas Müller. The wingers, I'm assuming Coman will be on the left, and then Gnabry on the right. And then, of course, up front is the main man for Bayern, and that is Robert Lewandowski. And yeah, so honestly, pretty much as strong as the starting 11 as you can expect, but the bench is a little bit depleted. A little bit depleted for Bayern. There's a few options there, but all in all, man, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be who can outscore who. I'm assuming it's gonna be a nice high scoring game. But why did you start supporting BVB? A nice question I answer. But for anyone who's new here to the chat, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to our growing BVB community. And I will tell you guys a story very quickly, because a lot of you guys have heard it, of how I became a BVB fan. But yeah, my background's from Germany. I just started playing video games, like the logo. Went to the Bundesliga because my background's German. Picked Dortmund, stuck with them, started watching them in about the 2009-2010 season, and then just fell in love with them. And gone to a game live, which was incredible. And now we get to work with the team as well. So a lot of you guys who might not have seen yet, we have our videos and previews that are shared on Dortmund's official BVB International app. So if you guys want to download that, see us appear on that, you guys can do that as well. It's in the description. Is it in the description? Yes. It's in the description. Producer T says it's in the description, but that's what someone said. BVB brought me here. There you go, man. There you go. I was never skeptical of Kobel because he was one of my favorite players at Stuttgart, and I saw my first pro game, and I thought he was spectacular. Very good to hear, my man. You're probably very excited then that he's headed our way. I want BVB to win, but don't want Nagelsmann to lose. It's an interesting one. I don't know how to help you. Hopefully you'll be able to cheer for Dortmund today, but Akanji will pocket him. Let's talk footies here. Says Lewandowski is too deadly, and yeah, like I said, man, if there's one consistent performer against Dortmund, it's Lewandowski, and he terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me, and especially looking at our back four right now, there's gonna be some question marks about it. So hopefully they can come together today. But a lot of people in the chat today, a lot of comments. So if I roll over something and you want me to try to answer it, just feel free to toss it in. Almost a 5K. We're almost at 5K subscribers. So if you want to help us out and get there this game, I mean, it'd be incredible. It'd be incredible. I don't think either team's backline is particularly strong in this match with the injuries, along with Upamecano. I think it's going to be a huge flop at Bayern this year. It should be pretty high. Very interesting. Very interesting. And yeah, I agree. I don't think Bayern's overly confident with their back line. I mean, Davies coming back from injury, not having a proper right back coming in, and with Pavard being injured, as well as, I mean, just Sarr being Sarr, led to the young man getting a start, along with Upamecano, who hasn't quite played overly well, just in general. Towards the end of last year for Leipzig, was not an excellent form, and then really, since Bayern's move, I mean, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting, but Upamecano is having nightmares because he's playing Haaland. That's what we're all hoping for, man. We're all hoping for a massive performance. And guys, let me know in the chat right now, whether you're a Bayern fan or you're a Dortmund fan. Rank it from 1 to 10. Just put a number in from 1 to 10. How important is the Super Cup to your respective club? You can put 7 BVB or 5 Bayern, but let me know how important this is to you, because as a Dortmund fan, winning silverware is always important. Always important. I know it is for Bayern too. I expect both teams, especially after looking at the starting 11, to take the match seriously, because for me, man, this match, it feels like a 9, honestly. It does. It does. This game is very important. I want to win it. I want to get one over on Bayern and get the season going in the right direction. But Zachary's here says, rumor has it Josh's favorite song is Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa. You're a dangerous man. You are a dangerous man. Lob me 170. Lob me 170. There we go. There we go. Hi, Josh. We could really use Hazard. I hope you agree. We could have. We could have used Hazard for a couple of reasons. One, it would have been nice to play in the 4-2-3-1. Because of the ankle injury to Hazard is the main reason I think that we're kind of going with a shifted starting 11, which is seeing us play in the 4-1-2-1-2. But honestly, it could be switched to the 4-2-3-1. You could put Gio as your 10. You could put Royce out on the left attacking mid. Mukuku could play at the right attacking mid. And then, of course, our striker could be Haaland. You can adjust this starting 11, but Hazard would have made it a lot easier. I think if Hazard was there, we would have been playing a 4-2-3-1. But here's some numbers of how important you guys rate the Super Cup. I see a 7, a 5, a 6. To me, an 8 or 9. 8, 7, 10, BVB. I like it. Honestly, the momentum is with us, and we are favorites. A 9. I like it, man. I like it. A lot of 10s. A 6.9. You guy. It's purely the silverware, but that's it. It is. But I mean, from someone who lost it last year, I don't know. When Lucien Favre made the decision to basically take off our best players, it rubbed me the wrong way. I went to Twitter and ranted a little bit. I don't know, man. It wasn't a good feel for me. It honestly wasn't. But we got an 8 for BVB. We must always win against Bayern. And that's the right mentality to have, and I'm assuming both managers today will have it. Sears Collectors here says, go Dortmund. I like it. I think it'll be 2-2, and we'll win on pens. All right. How does overtime work in the Super Cup? Is it straight pens, or is there actual overtime? Last year, we went to overtime, and we lost in extra time, so it will be more than likely 30 minutes of, well, it will be 30 minutes of extra time, and if it remains the same, we'll head to a penalty shootout. Max is here, says, maybe Wolf at right back would be good. He looked all right against Cologne. It's not a bad shout. Obviously, it would happen potentially later on in the match, but yeah, we'll have to see. Paslak is going to have a huge test today, and I don't know how this one's going to go. And I said I could see Dortmund winning 3-2. I can see Bayern winning 3-0. It's all going to depend on how this back four can perform together. And I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little anxious. It goes straight to penalties? All right, Producer T corrected me. There is no extra time. If the game ends in a draw, it will go straight to pens. I'm pretty sure last year went to overtime, did it not? I'm pretty sure. Correct me, guys. Remember if I'm wrong. Did last year in the Super Cup when we lost, did we not lose in extra time? But I'm being told that it goes straight to penalties if it ends in a draw. So that'll be interesting. Josh, you look like a Red Bull supporter. You have wings on your head. I know. I got too long hair. What can you say? Who's concerning? Schultz or Paslak? Who's more concerning for me, Paslak? I think Nico Schultz has been in better form. The biggest problem, I've kind of talked about this for a little bit. The biggest issue for me with Paslak and Schultz is not their ability going forward and getting involved in the play, because I think both of them are very good bombing up and down the flanks. It's that final quality, that final ball that is missing. Like, for example, if you see Nico Schultz going down the left-hand side, whipping in a ball, it's going to look different than if it's Alphonso Davies. It's just a fact. And that's also a big issue with Bayern's right-hand side. They lack that same kind of end product. Erling Haaland needs a little bit of service, and it doesn't usually come from our fullbacks unless it's Guerrero. Guerrero's not in today. I mean, Meunier's not in today. It's going to be a lot of pressure on the midfield, Gio, Royce, Mukuku, to get the ball to Haaland, to take that responsibility themselves, and hopefully we can just see a bit more defensive effort from Paslak and Schultz today. Witzel's going to be slow as F. I mean, again, when you get older, someone like Hummel's another good example, you obviously lose pace. However, something that Witsel and Hummels both have is they have incredible footballing IQ. I'm not worried about Witsel being overly slow. I think Akanji can cover him well as Schultz. Knowing that he's got a very quick center back and a very quick left back beside Witsel, it should leave him in a decent position today. It's no different than if it was Hummels. Hummels is, I mean, in my opinion, Witsel is faster than Hummels is, but would Chris Richards play for Dortmund? Not in our starting 11. I really want Dortmund to win this. I do as well. Josh, do you remember the last Super Cup when Haaland was subbed off after scoring a goal? I do. It rubbed me the wrong way. I vented to Twitter. I was upset. I wanted to see us win the game at all costs. There's one team in the world you're going to ask me who I want to see Dortmund perform against and win against. It's Bayern. And I think at that point last year in the Super Cup when we subbed off Haaland, we were in control. So it's quite annoying. But we'll have to see. Angie's here, says, here we go. Angie, hope you're doing well. Hope everyone in the chat is doing well today, guys. And if you are just joining us and you're new around here, be sure to smash the like button. Drop a sub. You guys probably seeing how close we're getting to 5K, and it's good to see, guys. I appreciate all the support so far. As Catalina's joined us in the chat, says, hi, Josh. I'm so happy to see you again. And also, it's time for the squad up with Borussia Dortmund because this is our year by taking back everything that Bayern stole from us. The passion. Catalina, the passion. I enjoy it. Do you think Delaney would be better at center back than Witsel? I don't. I think Delaney would be better in a back three. For example, if we played a 3-4-3, I would have started, I mean, it would have struggled. We don't have very many options. But let's just say Hummels was healthy. I would have started Hummels at central center back, Akanji at right center back, and Delaney at left center back. But we don't have that. No, in a back four, I would start Witsel over Delaney, but that's just my opinion. Also, guys, you probably have heard the rumors of Delaney potentially heading to Sevilla. So I think that is probably obviously another big reason why Delaney won't get to start. It seems to be like he's on his way out of the door. But has the stream started yet? From India, by the way. Welcome, my man. Welcome. The game hasn't started yet. We're about 6 minutes away. 6 minutes away from kickoff. And I'm excited. Serious Collector says Mukuku and Reina have to step up. I mean, yeah, for this match, I agree. But in general, Gio's been killing it. Gio's been absolutely killing it for us so far. And I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic to see him take his game to another level this year. But yeah, in this particular match, a lot of eyes are going to be on Mukuku. Gio's going to destroy Davies. There's Yeet. He finds a way. To get in there. Have you ever been to the BBB Stadium? I have. In the 2018-19 season, I went and watched us take on Frankfurt at home, in which we won 3-1. Was a lot of fun. Norwegian Polar Bear's back in the stream and says, let's go. I like it. Yo, young Josh. How you doing? Dan? Hope you're doing well. You will do it, guys. We are Borussia Dortmund, the best club in Germany. Look at the confidence. The confidence on the guys today. I'm digging it. If Rosa pulls a Fabra and yanks players out, I'm driving to Dortmund and kicking his booty. I don't think Marco Rosa will. I think Marco Rosa is going in there today for the dub, and I'm hoping a lot of players there are going to take the game just as seriously, and I know that they're going to. I absolutely know that they're going to. This feels like it's going to be an absolute goal fest. I agree. 4-3 is not an unrealistic prediction, guys. But if you haven't done so yet, put your prediction in the chat. Let's hear some predictions, guys. What do you got? I mean, 4-3 BVB, guys. I mean, it's a realistic one, man. You have the neon jersey. I don't, but Producer T is sitting right behind me, and he's rocking it. And you know what? It's a damn good looking jersey. But I didn't get it. I didn't get it. So I'm rocking the cup kit today, which is actually what they're wearing. But Haaland better than Lewandowski. We got some Dortmund fans here, and you gotta like it. Surprised Mukuku is starting. Otherwise, the lineup is what I expected. I'm cautiously optimistic. Angie, I'm pretty similar to you. Very surprised Mukuku starting, actually. But you do sometimes see that with new signings. All over the place. Doesn't matter the team. You see it a lot. You really do, guys. But alright, guys. Let's set a challenge for you. 3 minutes until the kickoff starts. We're at 73 likes. Can we get to 100 likes before kickoff? It's happening quickly. So if you haven't done so, drop a like, drop a sub, and we're about to get this thing going. As we're reading a few predictions here. I'm seeing 3-2 Dortmund, 3-0 Dortmund, 1-0, 3-1, 3-2. A lot of 3-2 games. 3-2, 3-1, 3-2. I think 3-2 is the most consistent scoreline I've seen so far. Kelly's here, says, yo, Josh and T, first time in the Bundesliga. Is it on Sportsnet? It is. If you're in Canada, go on Sportsnet. It's on Sportsnet 1 and Sportsnet World. So that's how I'm watching the game. So I'm excited. We actually get it here in Canada. So fantastic. My question is how Haaland will work with another forward next to him. He likes to have space to himself. It's a great point, but I think Mukuku will drift out to the right-hand side a little bit. I think there's, like I said, I think there's an opportunity. Our starting 11 could be played as a 4-2-3-1. It's going to be a very interesting test, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to go, man. But damn, you guys already got it to 98 likes. There was no contest for you guys. But we got the game going up here. We're going to see the players come on the pitch very, very soon. No offense, but if Bayern have a strong squad, then 3-1, 2-1 Bayern. I take super offense. Super offense. Gio Reyna hat-trick incoming. I like that. 8-2 for Bayern. Oh, my lord. Okay. My tip, my prediction, I'm gonna say 3-2. 3-2 Dortmund. Honestly, it's been the most easily requested and suggested final score, but the players are getting ready to come on the pitch, guys. You see a lot of supporters in the stadium. It's beautiful. I miss having fans in, and hopefully we'll be able to celebrate a little bit today with a fat chunk of silverware to celebrate in front of Bayern, in front of Nagelsmann. But Michael Brown is tuned in and says, how do you think without Sancho, BBB will do? Because Sancho is a special talent who gave BBB the potency in attack and a good attacking partnership with Haaland, although not used to the Euros for England. In my opinion, someone has to step up, and it's looking like Gio Reyna is going to be that player. A shift in system allowed Gio to play more freely, more openly, and like I said, he's come back with swagger. He's playing, and he looks like a completely different Gio Reyna than the one that was so isolated last year, playing out on the right-hand side. And I think that Haaland and Gio genuinely like playing with each other. I think they're genuine friends on and off the pitch. And without Sancho, massive loss. I'm obviously going to miss Jadon Sancho. He was a special player. He did wonderful things here at Dortmund. But when one door closes, I mean, I know it's a cliche, but one opens. And to me, so far, I haven't seen this Gio Reyna play for Dortmund. This is a brand new Gio Reyna to me. So that is my kind of input, I guess, on Jadon not being here, even though we do miss him. If we're lucky, it'll be 2-2, but I see more of a 2-1 for Bayern. Ugh, come on, my man, come on. First time in the live stream chat. I love the channel. Thanks for the insight entertainment. Hey, Bay. Appreciate the love, Evan. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, you picked a good one. You picked a good one. And for everyone who's subscribed so far on the new watch along today, I thank you guys very much. I saw a couple ones pop up there, but I couldn't read who it was. So if you're new to the chat and you're a new subscriber to the channel, be sure to say hello and let me know where you guys are watching from. Because yeah, you guys have crushed the likes already. We're well over 100 before the game, which is very nice. A lot of hype going up here, man. The goosebumps are coming in. At the moment, do you prefer Dahoud or Bellingham? I'm biased, you guys know that, but I prefer Dahoud. I don't think there's a scenario where I wouldn't want Dahoud in my starting 11. However, if you're asking me my favorite starting 11, both are in it. I think both are arguably very undroppable at the moment, and I'm excited to see how Dahoud does today, because he's going to be playing the CDM. He's going to be our most defensive player on the midfield. Jude will obviously backtrack when needed, but Gio, he'll come back, but you're not going to expect a massive defensive performance out of him. He'll be more on the attack alongside the other front three. But I'm seeing Haaland in his new Gareth Bale do. Looking like a madman. He's coming, he's ready to go. We got some love coming in from India and Malta. Let us know, guys. Let us know where this BBB community stands. Drop your flag. Let me know where you guys are watching from today. I'm watching from good old Canada. Sitting here with Producer T as they're doing 1 minute of silence for Gerd Müller, which is absolutely beautiful. One of the absolute legends here on on German football and world football. And look at that. We got some Naughty guy joining the channel right now. And that's Bayern now, buddy of ours, George, obviously a big Bayern fan, with a nice super chat, classy move. George, I've missed you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Says Witzel in defense, LMAO, Bayern 1, Bayern 2, Bayern 3. Music to my ears. Okay, he came in with the super chat, which is obviously very appreciated on here on the channel. And then he takes his shot at the back four, so that's fine. But this is a beautiful little moment here with Thomas Müller holding Gerd Müller's jersey up. A lot of, I mean, it is beautiful, and especially Lewandowski after breaking that incredible record. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. I'm from the UK, bro. Welcome, Tommy. Hope you're doing well. Watching from California, Germany, US, Bangladesh. Davies the best CONCACAF player? Absolutely. Well, I mean, I offended some of the Dortmund fans. I don't know. Gio and Davies are both in my heart. I'm Canadian. You guys get it. But, George stream. George. Yeah, but appreciate the super chat, George. Hope you're staying well. Been a while since I've talked to you. Bayern Munich will finish first to score. First to score, you think so? Come on, BVB from Sweden, from our boy, Mr. Carlson. I want Müller to miss like he did for Germany. Cool. Well, we're going to find out, guys. We're going to find out. Kickoff has started. The Super Cup is underway. I hope you guys are feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling maybe nervous, maybe confident. I don't know. This is going to be a good look to see how this team is looking. Because, I mean, from the past few seasons, guys, as a lot of you guys would probably know, oh, nice ball already. Look at the back four, looking a little iffy on Bayern. But in the last few years, so being a Dortmund fan, we notice this. It's like Bayern step up. Every time Bayern take on Dortmund, they step up. They rise to the occasion. And honestly, like I said, 5 competitive matches in a row, they've won. And I don't know what it is. Even in the title season, we were in front of Bayern, and they came and smacked us 5-0. And yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. But just got my new brand new Kia K5 today. I need to celebrate with this win. Another big super chat from George today. He picked up a Kia 5K. So, I mean, George, I'm happy that you've got a new vehicle, but my man, I hope it's gonna be a ride of shame after this result today. But congratulations to George, who picked up a nice new vehicle. But this back four already for Bayern looks a little bit all over the place. It looks like a pretty high line, which I think can put them in a little bit of trouble if Dortmund can hit the ground running here. As Marco Reus is looking for pass slack. It's a good look already, but is it weird that Müller pass not being too long after Lewandowski broke his record? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, two of the best strikers the Bundesliga has ever seen. I mean, I thought it was a beautiful little opening to this match, respecting a true legend of the game. And yeah, it's a cool game to do it, because it is very sad, because he was just an incredible player. But watching the Bundesliga in India, Malaysia, very cool. But a few from Malaysia today, very cool. But we're gonna take a look, and that's the kind of the problem that Dortmund has had over the last few years, is the fact that we will be in a good strut, we'll be in a good round of form, and then we'll come up against Bayern, and then they will just hammer us. Now, I know last season all 3 games were close, which is great, and I'm hoping this year now with Nagelsmann and Marco Rose, it comes to us. It's our turn to be dangerous and to honestly just bring the pressure, because I'm sick of having the opportunity to do well and then see basically us get run over. Because there've been a lot of, in those 5 consecutive losses to Bayern, there's been a lot of ugly performances. There's been a lot of 4-5-0 losses. But this is hopefully an opportunity to right the wrong. But the first chance is looking to come to Bayern. I love Dahoud, man. You know I do too, man. You know I do too. But I don't have ESPN Plus, so I can't watch the actual game. Oh, no. Kimmich puts the ball in, and it falls to Kobel. Does very well there. But hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully you guys are excited today. 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. Hopefully, if you are just joining us, you'll be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, and be sure to say hello in the chat. Because I am nervous. It's honestly, it's one of those things when we take on Bayern that I just don't know how the game is gonna go. And like that's why I said I could see us having the games where we compete, that we're in it. Oh, that's a good ball to Holland already, but Nicolas Sula does very well actually. We got some friends watching from Toronto today. Very close to me, my man. Very close. I live about an hour and a half from Toronto. Hour and a half from Toronto. Nicolas Sula does well, playing up from the back. Kimmich is under a little bit of pressure. Marco Reus does very well and wins our first corner of the game. Will Neuer ever get old? I'm hoping. We need him. We need him to. I subscribed already. Much love, my man. I appreciate it. Hello, I'm an Ajax fan. Well, hello to you. Ajax is an incredible place to get a lot of talent. But LOL has just subscribed, which we appreciate. Josh, your audio is out of sync again. Well, that's not good. Producer T will fix it. Producer T will fix it. It's okay. I'm from Germany, but I'm the biggest TFC fan. Haha, very cool, my man. Very cool. Watching from Wales. Since you're Canadian, are you a wrestling fan? I'm not a wrestling fan, no. I watch two sports. Since I'm Canadian, I do watch hockey. And of course, I watch football here. But, I don't know, 5 minutes in. It's been a decent start so far. Couple chances both ways. Ayo, subscribe to the channel. Much love, my man. We're just going to fix the... Oh, that's a terrible ball. Finds Gnabry, but does well from Paslak and Kobel. All right, let me know if the audio is fixed. Producer T is doing a little audio fix, and hopefully that'll all be figured out. But hey, I am new. Well, welcome to the channel, my man. Hope you're doing well. Nice ball over to Paslak. It works for him, actually. Mukuku gets absolutely cranked. No foul was given. Nicely done. This is not the pressure-based Bayern. It's not. So far, what I've opened and noticed from the opening little bit here is the fact that Bayern's line is still very high. And I think that it's going to hurt them. It's a nice ball there, and Akanji does very, very well. Finds Paslak, who just ends up punting it upfield. But the issue with having a high line right now for Bayern is the fact that it's going to take one ball to send in... it's a foul. One ball to send in Holland. And I think that's where some of the pressure is going to be in. So Marco Rose is on the sideline, absolutely livid. David has joined us here today and says, hi, Josh. Hello, my man. Hope you're doing well. We got off there. There was a big opportunity coming Bayern's way after a dreadful, dreadful pass. But... Flick is going to be the new German coach, right? He is. And, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen him. I'm assuming he's attending this game. They showed him earlier? Yeah. But, say hello. Dream IQ, how you doing, my man? I hope you're doing well. We're 7 minutes into the Super Cup today. And not a ton of takes from it so far. What I've noticed, basically, Bayern's had a little bit more possession. Davies is bombing up and down that left-hand side, which is a little nerve-wracking. Just because it's going to put him a lot of 1v1s versus Paslak, which obviously isn't ideal. Gnabry comes in. Decent ball. Cleared out nicely there from our boy Witzel. Bayern is going to try to score Gerd Miller today, especially Lewandowski. Yes, he will, man. Yes, he will. But... 2-1 for BBB. Holland and Akanji for a corner and Lewandowski. Yeah, Lewandowski is a tough one not to bet on, knowing how well he always does against Bayern. But there's a corner kick coming up. It is Kimmich to take. And a goal kick. Very nice, very nice. Say hello, please. Hello, Dream IQ. Holland. Witsel. I like it. What's up, BBB fam? Hope you guys are doing good. But, holy moly, Witsel saved the goal there. He did. Witsel will be important today. We just gained another sub on the channel. You saw the A. I appreciate the support, my man. Makuku does well there. Comes back to Dahoud, to Bellingham. It's going to be very interesting to see how quickly we can counter here. Bayern's had a little bit more of the ball so far in the opening 8 or so minutes. Kanji does well. But I don't know, man. The nerves are kind of creeping. I think the game's hopefully going to settle down. Oh, pass lack. It's two very, very poor passes from the two people we're worried about mostly on the pitch. Putting us under a lot of pressure here. Let's see how... Oh, nicely done. Not ideal. Not ideal from the fullbacks here today. Oh, nice ball over to Makuku. Does very well around Nicolas Sula. Look at Makuku go. Good little touch there from him, but man, that is and that is why a lot of us were a little bit nervous today. Those are mistakes that could get put in the back of the net and could honestly just completely deplete. It's one thing conceding a goal early against Bayern. We know how good they are, but to do it in a way like that. Oh man. Is our audio off again? Our audio has been very weird, guys. Producer T will fix it right now. So I'm sorry about that. Last couple streams we've done, the audio keeps acting up, but Producer T will fix it once again right now, and we apologize in advance. But another subscriber to the channel, welcome, my man. Appreciate the subscribe. Nice little ball. Another subscriber. You guys are killing it. But yes, we were out of sync. Hopefully that fixes it again. We're gonna have to take a look. We're not sure exactly why it keeps doing that, but Producer T is good at least fixing it. No, you're David. Pass lack. Yeah, a little bit of pass lack. Stick is coming in, and I don't know. I hope it just doesn't shake him for the match so far, because there's still a long ways to play. There's still 80 to go here. He needs to stay focused, but it's just interesting, man. It's just two moments there that can just completely change the game. And I mean, pass lack is probably running around there with a little bit of nerves right now, but Royce will definitely score today. That's what we're hoping for. It's been decent so far. With this back four for Bayern, I'm hoping we just get one opportunity to send Holland in on goal. It's a nice little header there, but there's a clear weakness that that Bayern are going to try to exploit, and it is down the wings. Davies is getting very involved in the play. Schultz is very well there. So one of our fullbacks stepping up. And this is what Schultz is good at doing. He is, like I said, he is very good at bombing up and down the pitch. He did very well there, stopping the attack led from Gnabry. And then he was flying up and down with pace, which is something he is very good. He's very quick. And he's going to be good at coming and getting involved in the play. It's just whether he can find that final bit of quality, that final pass. Oh, but look at Akanji. Finding Paslak. Does well. I mean, it was a good run there from Paslak, but they booed Schultz after doing a great tackle. BBB's fan for Royce. Nice ball. Isaiah is here, says, on Super Cup days, we are yellow. I like it. I like it. Paslak shoes and Schalke colors. Oh, taking a shot at his Schalke pass, but here comes Thomas Müller. He's got Davies to the wing, but does very, very well, and no foul given. Great opportunity there for Bayern. Dahoud does well. Can I donate? You can. Any young Canadians in the Bundesliga to be excited about beside Davies? I don't believe so. Unless Buchanan goes there, I believe it's just Davies as of right now. Paslak is making me nervous, man, every single time he touches the ball. But he picked it up there. He's able to get the ball back. And we reset. If you donate, you give me a link for the stream. Fair. I'm watching it in Canada on Sportsnet, so I don't have a link for the stream, but I respect it. I respect it. Holland. Which part of Canada are you from, Josh? The English or the French part? I am from the English part. But once again, Paslak. Another very heavy touch. He's on a good ball. Fine Gnabry, fine Thomas Muller. Well, I'm assuming the chat is going to be pretty unimpressed with that. A very heavy touch there from Paslak. Coleman took it with ease and once again led to a massive, massive opportunity. It fell to Thomas Muller, who put it just wide, but it's gonna be a long night for Paslak. Foul went the other way, but Paslak out now. A lot of the guys in the chat are not having it. But honestly, we are 14 minutes in, and Paslak has made 3 or 4 pretty big mistakes. That could have easily led in the back of the net. It is not an ideal start for him, and he was a player that everyone was pointing the finger at. But hi, Bayern fan from England. Nigel, how you doing, my man? You guys are probably taking a look. I mean, at halftime, if Paslak keeps up his performance, we're going to have to go to the bench. And really, the only other option we could do so far is Marius Wolf. But once again, Paslak has lost the ball. And that one... Oh, he's having a day. He's having a day, man. This is something else. This is like his 6th mistake. Gnabry strips him from it, falls to Kingsley Coman, who just blazes it over the net. Damn. Those are three or 4 massive opportunities that have come because of the ball was on Paslak's feet. Marius Wolf is gonna potentially have to come on. Jeez. Josh, the bots are at it again. We got producer T on it. Yeah, we need a right back. And guys, if with the rumors that we've heard about Delaney potentially leaving, it's even more apparent because we have Papadopoulos, we have Maloney, we have Zagadou, we have Koulibaly. We do have options. Excellent challenge there from Akanji. So honestly, I would say there's a right back that needs to come on immediately. Or we just try, if we can't afford anyone, then maybe we do keep Wolf and we just pray that maybe he's a better option. Because honestly, this is downright ridiculous so far. Nice ball there, but let's see what happens when we're on the break here. It finds Mukuku. But it's offside. Paslak has been shocking. Yeah. Bro, what did I miss? How did he miss that? By the way, Bayern fan here. Yeah, I mean, Paslak is giving you guys chances. And it is just, honestly, it's downright nervous. This is kind of a B team for Dortmund versus a strong Bayern team. But we have gained a few other subscribers on the channel, guys. So I appreciate all the support and all the subs so far. Big shout out to you guys helping the channel out today. As I don't know, man, I'm feeling more and more anxious and less confident as this game is going on. There's a clear indication. They're going down our right-hand side. They got Davies, they got Gnabry, and/or Kingsley Coman. But man, what do you think about Thorgan Hazard? I absolutely love Hazard. I just think he needs to find a little bit more consistency and he needs to stay fit. And honestly, it sucks that he came on, had a great performance, and is immediately injured. But I do like Hazard a lot. But Dortmund has got some of the ball right now, which is important, and as we give it away. Something that is going to be key for Dortmund today is to keep a little bit of possession, to keep a little bit of confidence, because right now I think they're a little shaken. Paslak has has been quite something else today, but they need to find a little bit of consistency right now. They have the ball. They are lined up in their 4-1-2-1-2 shape, which is very nice. And Paslak has given the ball away once again, but he has got it back, and he did make a nice little ball there to Holland. But the more of the times that we have possession and can actually build in the game, I think we're going to be able to have... I can't even get through a sentence without seeing us turn over the ball. But Tactical is tuned in, says, at work, what's the Geo report, Josh? it's been a shaky start so far for Dortmund. We're lined up in the 4-1-2-1-2. Gio's playing as his 8 as he's doing so, but mostly there's been a shocking performance so far from our right-hand side. Paslak has been run down. A lot of chances have fallen to Bayern directly from just simply poor passes or getting stripped of the ball. I think Dortmund need to focus right now on keeping a little bit of possession, and they do have a throw coming deep in Bayern's end from Nico Schultz, but this hasn't been an ideal start. But Royce is on the ball, does very well to find Mukuku to Nico Schultz. Does well to Akanji. Poor ball actually in the end. And now a counterattack, and this is where some of the nerves will come into play, but actually Akanji does very well to get the ball back to Kobel. Sub Paslak. Bayern surely can't win the Bundesliga again this season. Surely BVB Leipzig will step up as planned. Bayern has a much harder title. I personally think this is going to be one of Bayern's hardest title defenses, mainly with the new management. They haven't really recruited overly well, especially in areas that they needed. Oh, that's a good ball to Marco Reus. The first real look from Dortmund today as a beautiful ball. It was Bellingham right through, does very well. Marco Reus just needed to get a little bit more height on it. That was a beautiful ball, a great run. And there it is, a little bit of a weakness coming in for Bayern's defensive line, man. But all started with Bellingham, and we've led to a corner. Gio is to take. Relatively poor corner in the end. Falls to Dahoud. That's better from Dortmund. That's much better from Dortmund. Hopefully get a little bit of confidence and maybe start shaking this this Bayern back line a little bit more, because we put ourselves under a lot of pressure in the back four. And I'm very curious to see if Marco Rosa had the patience level for that, or if he's going to go to the bench. That's a good ball if it's onside. But Nico Schultz does very well. Nico Schultz has been decent so far, guys. He's been done very well, bombing up and down the flanks. And honestly, I know I'm a little bit hard on him when it comes to the offensive. But I mean, if he can do it today on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, that is just as important. He did very well there to stop the attack and lead to a corner. You're like 4 seconds ahead of me. If you guys are trying to link up with where I'm at, I'll say it now. It's I'm at 21 minutes and 2 seconds. If you guys are able to link up, but that is what I am at. But honestly, Schultz has been really good. He has been. Nice ball from Muller. Marco Reus puts it off. Does very well in the end. But yeah, that was an incredible save by Manuel Neuer. And it's interesting to see that that Reus actually got the ball relatively like decently off the ground. I thought he would have just hit it along the deck, but he did get it a little bit off the ground, and Manuel Neuer just made an excellent save there. But hopefully you guys are doing well today, and if you were just tuning into the chat, be sure to drop a like, be sure to drop a sub. No idea what we're at. The goal was 5K today. Crazy goal, I know. But that was a goal we set. Why not? Oh, that's a tough foul there on Erling Haaland. Surely it's a foul, and it is. Haaland's invisible so far. Haha. He was been quiet, but I mean, Haaland needs one opportunity to show him that he's here, and with that, he gets a yellow card out of Niklas Süle, and a pretty decent opportunity, man. It was a good ball from Dahoud. It found Haaland. He takes a touch and was just cleaned right out. And his non-existence has come back in the game, because not only did he get a dangerous-looking free kick for probably Reus to hit, but he got a yellow card out of Niklas Süle, which is going to make challenges from him a little more cautious from here on out. But we had a few other subs come into the chat, guys, and we appreciate everyone who subscribed today and has helped our growing Dortmund support. Süle is like a bulldog approach. He is, man. He is. But Marco Reus, and this is where you want him. Decent distance out. He can get this up and over, but he is up against Manuel Neuer, which, you know, it is Neuer. But let's see what our boys can do. We see a little bit of the the Bayern and Dortmund fans in the crowd getting into it, which is nice to see. Süle the fridge can't handle the goat. Poor hit from Royce in the end. Poor hit from Royce in the end. It was decent. It was a decent hit. To beat Manuel Neuer from that distance, you're gonna have to hit it perfectly. But it wasn't bad. Nice ball over to Kimmich. But that was a good spell of play, guys. An excellent spell of play, and I think that it's gonna make the game a little more interesting. I think Bayern was putting a little bit pressure on Dortmund's right hand side, and honestly, it was shocking seeing some of the opportunities that they were getting basically handed to them. Oh, that's an excellent ball. Look at our sweeper keeper and Gregor Kobel. You got a lot of people were talking him up last game as a sweeper keeper type of play style, and that was a perfect example. That was a great ball, which seemed to be onside. Nice ball over to Marco Reus. As well, Nicolas Sula. As we've gained another subscriber on the channel. Much love, my friend. Much love. We're gaining a lot of subscribers today, and we really appreciate the support you guys are showing. But a tough challenge has come out today. But yeah, Kobel deserves some respect there. That was a dangerous ball. He looked onside. And I think that's going to fire up the chat. Let's drop a W, guys. Let's drop a W for Kobel. That's the kind of keeper we want behind the sticks. But Upamecano is down right now. Chris George is here, says, "What's up, bro? Just enjoying the Super Cup. Getting a little tense. Gained another subscriber, my man. I think that said Coins NBA. Is that what it said? Coins NBA? Coins NBA, I appreciate the sub. As we see a lot of W's coming in, dub. But we're taking a little look at the replay here. No, there's not a lot in that. Upamecano's fine. Upamecano's fine. But I like to see the little aggression in there. Marco Reus, he did pick up a yellow for it. I mean, I'd rather have our center attacking mid with a yellow rather than the center back of Nicolas Sula. But regardless, I don't know. That's fine. It is what it is. Who's been taking set pieces for Dortmund? Our corner's been taken by Gio, and our free kicks have been taken by Royce. Drift has come in, clearly a Bayern fan. How you doing, my man? Be careful. You might get put on a timeout if you keep spamming Bayern, and you've been put on a timeout. That's okay. And Paslak. The thing about Paslak right now that's making me a little bit nervous is the fact that I think his confidence not only has been shot, but I think it's really going to affect some of his decision-making. Even a simple thing like that. He had a lot of time to go at the ball. He thought about it 2 or 3 times. And ultimately, he got it. But, I mean, he's had a really tough start to a pretty important game. But we're going to have to see. You made a great decision putting Gio on corners. Hey, Gio is a good set piece specialist. And he will more than likely take all the corners for the match so far. But, and I think he'll every once in a while might take a free kick, but more than likely Marco Reus is going to have seniority and is going to want to do that. But hey, there we go. Paslak does actually very, very well there, as does Upamecano. But that's got to be a little bit of a confidence booster there from Paslak, who does very well. Holland did okay there. Nice shirt. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Studs were shown. That's a red in the Premier League. I know, I don't think that would be a very harsh red, so I'm fine with the yellow, but, I mean, Upamecano made everything out of that challenge. Oh, Paslak got one in the area. The rain causes the issues with the footing. It does. If Paslak, yeah. Game ends 1-0, Paslak gets the winning goal. That'd be a plot. That's the plot. That's the plot twist so far. Do you have Dahoud on the back of your shirt? Not this one. This shirt was given to me from Dortmund, and it's got Marco Reus on it. But I haven't picked up a new kit yet for the upcoming year. But when I do, it will have Dahoud on it. Nice ball. But yeah, we've definitely eased back into the game. I think the start was pretty even for the opening 5 or so minutes, and after that, it's been quite questionable. But we've had a couple of chances. The best chance has fallen pretty much to Dortmund. Marco Reus was in on goal, had a good opportunity. Time to sink. Are we off? Are we off again? Are we off again? No, we're not. Okay. Okay, time to sink. If you're talking about in terms of where I'm at in the game, we're 28-28. 28-28. Kanji does well. Nice ball. Finds Holland. Gio to Holland. There was where we want him. Oh, he finds Mukuku. Ah, but Davies does so well on the back track. Nicely done there to find Nico Schultz, who, again, has been bombing up and down the pitch. He has, guys. I think we need to get a little bit of credit to Nico Schultz, because he is a player who has taken so much stick over the years, and he's been pretty lively. He was lively in the Frankfurt game. He was lively in the Dortmund game. He is very good going up and down the pitch. We know that. His speed does that. It is still that final ball, even though what he just did right there was a decent ball. He got it to Royce. He decided to step over. But it was a good little look. Messi or Ronaldo, mate? I'm Messi. A lot of you guys probably have known by now, but I watched Messi live at the Camp Nou and he scored a goal, so come on, man. I'm Messi all the way. Nice ball from Royce to Mukuku. Good little run. Good little run right now, man. Dortmund is turning this game a little bit on its head. We have a very congested midfield, which, as I've said, playing in the 4-1-2-1-2 can be dangerous. Because not only, I mean, is our biggest weakness probably our fullbacks, but it allows Bayern running up the sides. They're able to get Alphonso Davies easier up and down the pitch, as well as their quick wingers in Coman and Gnabry. But when we have control, Dortmund do look dangerous. And a few opportunities have fallen our way. And, I mean, Mukuku got it was a relatively weak shot off, but, I mean, he got a shot off. I just saw Breck Shea is the GOAT, and I had to address that because that was a giggle. Josh, why don't you ask Inter Miami for a Breck Shea to play right back for y'all? I don't know. In the chat, guys, let me know. Right now, who's a realistic, keyword realistic, right back signing you think Dortmund can go at? So by realistic, I guess it has to be a loan, or it has to cost like 5 to 10 mil. So I don't know. I don't know who's one, and like I don't want just any right back. I want someone who's superior, better than Marius Wolf or Paslak is, that could come in and actually do a job and compete with Meunier. Because I think it's something that Dortmund are going to have to address. But look at the passing. I look pretty for a sec. Who's going to win the Champions League? I think it's hard to argue that the favorites aren't going to be PSG. A tough foul on Kingsley Coman from Dahoud, who just cranks him. Breck Shea can play any position. What about Arizola? He's not a bad look. Because, Vasquez is going to be playing right back for Madrid, as well as Carvajal. Arizola played for Bayern. Could get him on a loan deal. That's a really good shout, actually. I like that. He's got the Bundesliga experience. He's got no ties to Bayern, anything like that. For me, Axel Witsel is not a center half. He's a defensive midfielder. And you're spot on. He's playing there right now because we have no other options. Again, we have Zagadou out for months. I don't think Marco Rosa has really the faith in Papadopoulos or Maloney to go really at this center back position in a game against Bayern. However, we don't. Hummels is out injured. We don't have any real options to partner up with Akanji. And if you're not going to put the confidence in Papadopoulos, you need to go with another option. And the only other player who could pull it off really is Witsel. But Dest on loan due to Barca's money issues. Serginho Dest has been linked to the door a few times. I mean, I would take Dest in a heartbeat. I don't know. I don't know if they would sell him, or they would, if Barca's looking for money, I don't know if they would loan him out. I think they would try to get the money in. That would be the only issue I would see potentially arising from Serginho Dest. But I would take Dest. Ariozola, I think we could get on loan. Max Aarons would be definitely too expensive. Couple U.S. men's national team players. There's Shaq Moore. I mean, Shaq Moore had an excellent performance at the Gold Cup. But honestly, at this point, I would almost take anybody. Joe, yeah. Who, according to you, is currently the world's best center back? I'd probably say Virgil van Dijk. I don't think that's... I mean... Oh, that's a good ball. Thomas Muller. Oh! Don't be a red card. Don't be a red card. Lewandowski looks pretty confident that's a red card. We're going to have to see a replay here. What happened here? That was an excellent ball as long as it wasn't offside, which it might have been. Might have been offside. Might save us. It fell to Muller. Good save there. Oh, that didn't hit a hand. That's offside. And I don't even know if it hit the hand. No, it hit Witzel's back. No way. They give that a penalty. Yeah, ref was pretty quick with that. Whew. All right, I think it's not even offside though. It is a corner, but Lewandowski seemed pretty confident. I mean, he convinced me a little bit, but it did look offside. Kimmich comes in. Oh, tried the acrobatic from Lewandowski. Shelik from Lille would be an excellent signing. The key, and honestly, I've heard one answer so far that I could really see happening, and that is Ariozola. For a couple of reasons. Like I said, not that the other ones, like Shelik, Dest, I would take them in a heartbeat, but Lille need money. Barca need money, and neither one is on crazy high wages, so they wouldn't just offload them. They got decent market value. I would see both looking to sell, and Dortmund can't afford to buy those two type of players. Dest will be too expensive, as will Shelik. However, Ariozola is an excellent shout because, I mean, there's two other options in front of him at Madrid. I don't think he's rated too highly over there. He's got Bundesliga experience. We would get him on a loan deal. It's a good idea, but I think there potentially, especially after this game, could be an option to go for a right back. Oh, nicely done there by Witzel. Very, very well done. Oh, nicely done from Mkuku as well. Mkuku's been pretty decent so far. I thought he's had a lot of energetic runs. Nice ball. He might be offside here, but it is Mkuku. He scored. I don't know if it's onside or not. It looks offside. Oh, it was a good finish. He did look offside. But like I was just saying, he's been playing pretty good. Yeah, he's clearly offside. But hey, composed finished. Rolled it by Neuer, but Riley's here, says VAR. Yeah, I was pretty offside. But I like it. Kanji. Ooh. Oh, Kobel. You were an animal. So well done. It was a very poor a header back pass from Akanji there. Put Kobel in a real awkward position, but he's been very convincing today. You guys have been talking him up all week to me, saying how impressed you guys are with Kobel's performances so far. Isaiah, yeah. You want to know who a perfect option is at right back or a winger? Tajon Buchanan. I've tried. I tweeted Dortmund and said, please, will you watch the game? Will you watch the Canada game? But they never would. Nice ball. Bro, do you think Dortmund will win the Bundesliga this season, given the fact that Bayern haven't started very well, nor did they do very well in friendlies? I think there's a chance. I think that there's a chance. It'll all depend. It'll depend on the way that this season can scrape out, to be honest. But I think this is a very open Bundesliga season. I've talked about how honestly, another poor ball from De Hood. Very poor decision making. But Schultz. Oh, jeez. Good. I mean, again, the biggest opportunities that Bayern have created have become from us. De Hood has been a little bit sloppy today, and he's someone who's usually very, very consistent. And that was just a sloppy pass. Turned right around. This is gonna be a tight game, but yeah, man. Going back to the question, I do think there's a chance Bayern can win. 7 out of the 8 top teams in the Bundesliga have new managers. That's new systems, new personnel. Bayern didn't properly, I don't think, replenish their squad, but they are still Bayern. They are still always going to be dangerous. Oh, what a ball there from Holland. Oh, Erling. Another good opportunity, though. Another big opportunity. We need to be confident. We do. And hey, this Super Cup has been this reminds me of the first game of the season. Even though our first game of the season against Frankfurt was much better. But this reminds me of the first preseason match you'll see. Because this is sloppy both ways. I mean, like Dahoud's someone who's got to be so important playing in this system. He's playing as the 6. He's playing as basically the maestro that he needs to be. And he's usually so consistent. But he has been pretty sloppy today. And then Pasak obviously has had some struggles. But then at the other end, Bayern has looked pretty open too. That was one simple pass that it took for Akanji to pick out Holland like that. And they gave the foul on Davies. But Michael says, Josh, due to the success of Canadian women's soccer at the Olympics, will you be covering more often? They have proven to be more successful than the men's team to have a big achievement for Canada. I'll probably cover them when they play games like I did last time. But not too much, probably more than that. But it is great for the program here in Canada. And as a Canadian, very proud of our ladies and our men's team. Because our men's teams have got a huge role to do upcoming at the octagonal. Bayern flopping, yep. But again, another example. Look at that. One singular pass puts a player completely by... nice cut up there from Kingsley Coman. Oh, give it the foul. But it's quite ridiculous. It's shocking defending, to be honest, from both sides so far. One pass. I think Bayern's high line is catching them off a little bit, and just straight up poor defending from Dortmund's side. But nice ball there to Gnabry up against Pasak. Not what you want to see. And there's Robert Lewandowski. Quite painful, to be honest. Burning Paslak, ripping a ball in, Lewandowski. There's a lot of complaints coming up. Let's take a look at what it was. Davies. I don't see anything wrong. What are people complaining about? It's a nice ball from Gnabry, and Lewandowski just coming in to do what Lewandowski does. I don't know. Whose fault do you guys want to put that on? I'm assuming Paslak a little bit. It's tough. That's tough. Diving Munich at it again. A lot of complaints coming for the refs. But the goal is given, obviously. And that's tough. I don't know. It was very easily done from that right-hand side. Delaney's fault. I'm curious to see what Rosa might do here at halftime. Because our back four has been very, very poor. Still celebrated. If Dortmund weren't for Lewandowski, they'd probably be flopping against West Ham. It's Favre's fault. You know what? Yeah. We're going to blame it on Lucien Favre. Come on. It's quite ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, taking a look at that right-hand side, it was very easily done. Gnabry walked through Paslak with pace, and then basically no pressing really on him, allowing him to turn, get the ball in, and then an easy finish at the end. But it's only a one-goal game. There's still a ton of time. But yeah, the defense today is interesting. Bring Malin on. Mukuku's going to be in trouble. I think Mukuku's been actually half decent today. I haven't had a huge issue with him. I would maybe look to bring on Marius Wolf for Pasak. I think that's a little dangerous though, because the injury. Foul given on Pasak once again. It's the board's fault for not signing Hakimi. No, that was a foul. Watch closely. You'll see Paslak with his hands right there. That's a foul. But, I mean, I would bring on Mullen just because maybe hopefully get a little bit of energy. Look at Nico Schultz. The nutmeg on Kingsley. Come on. Pass slacking. He's being a little too rough and will get a card. That's all right. I mean, I don't find an issue with your offense, your front three, front four getting a card. It's the midfield and back where it becomes relatively relatively questionable. But Marcel is just subscribed or saying hello, or someone just subscribed. I don't know. Dream says, I am new. When do you upload? I upload periodically. Usually our match previews, we do our watch-alongs. We'll have our series of 5 takeaways. We're going to have our Bundesliga roundup coming out tomorrow. The first ever Bundesliga roundup, which should be fun. But that was a nice throw out there. Why did BVB create Lewandowski? He's our biggest enemy. I said it before the game. I said the 2 biggest things I said before the game was our right-hand side. Oh, that's a tough challenge. Our right-hand side was going to be exploited consistently because of pass lack. It has been. I also said, be careful to watch Lewandowski, which is not which is a very obvious thing to say. But I don't know what it is with Lewandowski. He scores against us every single time we play against him. But Gio had a pretty high foot there. Kingsley Coman went down, grabbing his back when the contact was on his knee. Oh man, there. This has been frustrating. I kind of want to just get into halftime. Kind of regroup here. But we showed the ball again. Paslak burnt with speed. Not pressing enough. Allowing the ball to get swung in easily. I mean, I don't know. If I'm pointing blame, I'm pointing it at Paslak. It's an easy out. But to be honest, it's just not good enough. It is just not good enough. And it is way too easy to get that kind of quality ball in the box for Lewandowski to finish. But yes, the Bayern players are being quite annoying right now. Holland is absolutely livid. Regroup and come out strong in the second half. I agree. Just in, ref's a Bayern fan. Apparently, it's just a lot of Bayern players going down very easily. Very easy. Now, I'm not blaming the goal on that. I in my opinion, I take a look at Paslak is where I'm looking at. It's an easy observation to make, but like I said, when you get burnt with speed, that's one thing, but to get burnt with speed followed by, not pressing close enough, allowing that ball to come in, it's kind of where you got to point. But regardless, it's okay. It's only a 1-0 lead. We still got 45 ahead of us, and I think that this break has to come in now. And hopefully, Lucien Favre reminds me of Lucien Favre. Hopefully, Marco Rose will potentially go to the bench. Because that was a little frustrating. It was a little frustrating game there. We got a very frustrated Erling Haaland. But let's dive into some comments here. What are you guys' takeaways from that first half there? Let's take a look. This ref has been sheet. Yeah. F the ref. We got a trend coming in here. I'm angry now. Bayern claim a 1-0 lead. Also Bayern about to roll down in the deep. We need Mario back. Well, I hate to see Bayern fans happy. Josh, thank you for your watch-alongs. Bundesliga International Soccer. You make people feel a part of the community by reading out their comments, and those suffer with mental health issues you help us. Well, I'm very glad to hear that, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hope you guys enjoy the watch-alongs, and hopefully you feel a part of the community, because that is the whole point of being here, to find a community like this and to talk about what we just saw. And what we just saw was frustrating. Once again, why Schultz being booed? Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that. I don't think Nico Schultz deserves to be booed. I thought he's had a half decent game. I think there's been one pretty poor performance going out on the pitch today, and that's fallen to Paslak. I don't think Dahoud's been overly good. I mean, I don't know. This like I said, this reminds me of the first preseason game of the year. There's been a lot of sloppiness both ways. A very frustrated Haaland is not the worst thing. It's fair, Kevin. It's fair. I mean, if you want to see someone peed right off, you better watch out for that celebration if he gets a goal. Once again, the game isn't over. It's not. It just sucks that it's always Lewandowski. I like your shirt. What year is it? It's last year's cup shirt. It's a kit that they're actually wearing today. Our midfield is messing bad. It is. Gio's been very quiet today, which sucks. We've been talking Gio up because, I mean, deservedly so. He's had a great couple performances. But he's been very quiet today. Haaland's had a couple opportunities, as has Marco Reus, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This hasn't been a very positive one, but yeah, I'm glad I found your channel right before the game. Well, there you go, my man. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves here. You should do more videos with Tactical Manager and 11 Yanks. We will come September. We will come September. I'll reach out to Pete. I haven't had him on the channel yet, and I would like to. But yeah, I mean, a huge thing with today's game, guys, has been the amount of mistakes. Most of Bayern's opportunities have come directly from us. Paslak has had at least 3-4 times given them opportunities. Dahoud, as much as I love my boy and as much as an instrumental part he is to this team, he's given the ball right to Bayern at least 2 or 3 times as well. The midfield's looked a little sloppy. I don't know if we're going to adjust and maybe go out to a 4-2-3-1. Because if I'm being quite honest, we need to take a look at that wing. Playing in a 4-1-2-1-2, you have a very congested midfield. We all know that. We know a lot of pressure is going to come through the wings. At least when you play in a 4-2-3-1, you're going to have the backtracking ability. You're going to have someone be able to come out and give some support to Paslak and Nico Schultz, which I think they desperately need. But again, our bench, we don't have a lot of options. So maybe someone like Marius Wolf, but that's not the perfect answer in my opinion. But typical Bayern, they always find a way to score even though they haven't played overly well. And I agree with that. Just gained a new subscriber as well. Jakob, I appreciate it, my man. Welcome to the channel. Let me know what your thoughts are on the first half so far. Midfield has been neutralized. Gio has had some nice balls when he gets touches. He has. He has been quiet. He's been fine when he's on the ball, but he hasn't seen the ball enough to get in the game. I say try Bellingham at right back. I mean, I don't know, man. British Empire's tuned in and says, I am pissed, man. I am too. It's been frustrating for a couple different reasons. We've had some options. We have the unofficial Nicholas Sula, who says 15 minutes. Letting David know how long the half times are. And to be fair, both teams don't look overly good. I don't think Bayern looks overly good, and I don't think Dortmund looks overly good. This looks like a sloppy game, and the biggest thing is that we keep giving Bayern opportunities. And it could be worse if Bayern took their opportunities, but we could also found a way back in the game. 2 big opportunities have fallen our way. We technically scored a goal. It was very good offside, but Lewandowski's a little bit of love going on there. Bellingham is in the handle, Davies, but then Gio has to be in deep. I agree. I think a 4-4-1-1 would be the move. So then it's like, but the big issue then is who do we play on the wings? Because like unless you want to bring Marius Wolf on, which isn't ideal, then I don't know who can play the proper right midfielder role that I think that we need. But we just gained another subscriber on the channel, my man. I appreciate the love. Mukuku isn't ready for a game like this yet. I'm so torn. Guys, let's hear some substitutions. Because I do think the right move is going to a 4-2-3-1. And you could bring off Mukuku, you could put on Malen, you could put Malen through the right, and then put Dahoud, Bellingham as your CDMs. But again, then that would require a little bit of backtracking from Malen and Reus, which not obviously their strong suits. Hazard is injured. Marius Wolf would be the perfect option as a backtracking right back, but again, we're also down a goal, so it is very interesting to see what they'll do. I do think that we should switch Malen on just because, try to get some type of momentum going in here. But yeah, Hazard's not in right now. Do you reckon Lewandowski will retire in the next 5 years? How old is Lewandowski? He's 33. I say 37, 38 might be when he will retire. A lot of people are saying bring on Malen, Gio out on the wing. More than likely, if we switch to the 4-2-3-1, Gio will play as the 10. Reus will go out on the left, Malen will go out on the right. But you could also have Gio going out to the right, which, you know, can be a little dangerous. And then, of course, have Reus over on the, or through the middle, and then you could have Malen on the left. But did just pick up a donation as well. David says no sponsor today. Here you go. I appreciate the super chat, my man. We do technically have a sponsor. For those of you guys who don't know, we have a nice little partnership going on with Borussia Dortmund, their new international fan app. We have our videos, our condensed versions of our videos that are over on their international fan app. So I don't know, if producer T, you want to bring up the video? What? Sure. We'll pop it up. We have a to have my videos being put up there, right there, match preview from JJD TV on Dortmund's official international app. So, you know, show us some love, guys. Go to the description, download the app, and you can, yeah, you can see JJD TV over there. So very proud to be a part of that and appreciate Dortmund for allowing me the opportunity to put our content in that, which is just, honestly, it's just incredible. I miss Manscaped. Yeah. I had to find a sponsor a little more similar to what we do. But I know I'm hairy, you know, I get it. But I appreciate the donation, David. Much love, my man. Helps the channel more than you know. Mukuku is just a kid and he's still adapting. He's doing great and he needs some more touches. I agree with that. I thought Mukuku was fine today. I thought he was fine, but I do think that there's a lot of pressure on a match like this with a kid like this. I thought he has been fine, but I would maybe look to the bench. And honestly, it's somewhat dangerous, but I might look to bring Marius Wolf on if he's healthy, or even Knauf. You move one of the two on, and you put them at right back for Paslak. Then you bring on Malen for Mukuku. Those would probably be mine. We just gained a subscriber as well, Sebastian. Much love, my guy. But yes, the Manscaped ones were fun. they were fun sponsors. But Malen on ASAP. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Almost 200 likes. We're at 198. If anyone wants to bump that over 200, you guys have absolutely been killing it. Was there supposed to be sound during the app video? No, there was not. I was supposed to talk over it. Do you have a Discord? I do. It's in the description too. Our Discord's in the subscription too. Why are we so afraid of Bayern? Come on, lads, win the silverware. I like the love there, British Empire, and I agree. I do think there's got to be a tactical decision made by Marco Rosa. My opinion, the 4-2-3-1, and just go head to head, because Bayern haven't been crazy impressive in this match. That they haven't, but they're taking advantage of the wings, man. And it is honestly, it's a little frustrating. I would bring on Malen and put him and Royce on the wings and go Gio in the middle. More touches gets a better attack. I agree with that, Griffin, 100%. You are spot on there. Hit 100K and you'll get one football sponsor. Maybe one day. I have a sneaky feeling we'll win. We need to obviously come out differently. I think the biggest thing, and I think Marco Rosa will do it. Marco Rosa has proven that he's got no issues switching up the shape. He has to look at this first half and think, okay, where were we burnt? Sorry, Paslak, we're looking at you. We were burnt directly on the right-hand side. Schultz has been fine. I think something has to be done there. Knauf is a risk, and so is Marius Wolf. Marius Wolf, I don't think has a long-term future here. He is coming back from injury. He's a better wing back and right mid than he is a fullback. But I don't think the performance could get any worse than what we've seen out of Paslak in his opening half. And then Malen, just because, I mean, let's get this man in here. I think Mukuku was fine. I'm a Dortmund fan, but I got huge respect for, or a Bayern fan, but I got huge respect for Dortmund. I'm glad to do, my man. Des to Dortmund. I have to be fine with it, man. I hope Malen proves me wrong today. We're all hoping it. Malen is coming out. Yeah, he's going to be livid. We're going to have a very, very angry Erling Haaland in the second half. Every time we face Bayern, we look like we don't know what to do, like we're just lost at sea. Lele, honestly, it's an excellent point, and it's true. Every season, I feel like we go up against Bayern, whether we're in unbelievably great form or not, and it's just like, maybe it's a mental thing, because they have our number. Like I said, 5 competitive matches, 5 wins from Bayern. Some of them very convincingly, others not so much. But they have our number. They do, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know why Lewandowski just simply hates us and is just always scoring against us. But the biggest thing I saw in this first half is they have too much wing play. And playing in a diamond midfield and a 4-1-2-1-2 is going to always lead to that. Davies is having so much fun down that left-hand side, as is any winger playing on that left-hand side, whether it's Coman or Gnabry. Something has to be done there. Switching to a 4-2-3-1 is probably the only opportunity. You could put Knauf out there as well instead of Mukuku. And go to the 4-2-3-1. He'll backtrack at least a little bit more. But it is something. It is something up here because Bayern have not been playing great. Like, this game is definitely not over. But Bayern have not been incredible in this match. And this game is still wide open. Paslak is having a hard time keeping up with the speed but too early for Wolf. I'd wait a little longer. Wolf hasn't played much since his injury, and I agree with that. If you don't go Malen, you could go Knauf, and Knauf will backtrack. It's still a risk. I don't think there's a clear-cut substitution that needs to be made, but we'll have to see. BBB Buzz also tweeted about Paslak. Paslak has more holes in the defense than Swiss cheese. Oh, man. All mistakes to Paslak. Yeah. It's definitely a mental thing. Bayern believe that, and Dortmund aren't sure. It has to be. Because at this point, I mean, I just don't know what else it is. But it is still a winnable game, guys. It's only 1-0. We're fine. Another subscriber, Ricardo Blanco. Welcome, my man. Welcome to the community. Hope you're doing well today. The passing from both sides have been sloppy. It has. I have described it a few times as this looks like the first exhibition game of the season for both. This has not been a very appealing game on the eyes. There has been sloppy chances falling both ways, but the amount of times Paslak and De Hood have just given the ball right to Bayern, and then the poor finishing from Bayern has been interesting. Very, very different way that I thought this game was going to go. Knauf, what? We don't have time to give against Bayern teenagers. It's the reason Knauf could be an option is because Knauf can backtrack. I would trust Knauf in terms of tracking back more and having more defensive opportunities to his game than I would Malen. However, we are losing. So probably the most thing that makes sense is switch to a 4-2-3-1, put Malen out on the right-hand side, have Gio through the middle, have Royce on the left, have Holland up front, and take Makuku off. But I have a feeling probably Marco Rose won't do anything quite yet. That is what my gut's telling me. Stop shitting on Paslak. He's going to improve in this game. I'm not trying to shit on Paslak. Well, one, I'm reading comments. I'm not sure if you're talking to me, Steven, or if you're addressing the chat, or a little bit of both, because, I mean, I've been a little harsh on Paslak, but, I mean, I have eyes, so that's been an issue of this game. Paslak has not had a good game, but he picked it up a little more towards the end of the game. But De Hood has been irritating me a little bit too. He has, unfortunately, he has. I love De Hood, you guys know that, but it's not been his best game either, man. Why Bayern supporter here? I didn't mean you, bro. I meant the chat. That's all right, Steve. I've been a little harsh on Paslak as well. But I think we have to be objective about it. We have to give criticism where criticism's due. Paslak has had a woe of a first half here, but like I said, towards the end of the first half, he's picked his game up a little bit, and he needs to. Do you think Dortmund's gonna score? Please answer. I can see Dortmund scoring. I don't know about winning, but I can see Dortmund scoring. Don't lie, Josh. He didn't pick up anything. I don't want to upset Steve. The Bayern kits are finally. Yeah, I don't know. But the boys are coming back out on the pitch, guys. All right. What do you guys think? Do we think we'll see any substitutions here? Bayern is back out on the pitch. Well, I doubt we'll see any substitutions from them. Kobel's been very good. I thought Kobel's been a breath of fresh air in this first half. It's a style of a keeper that, I mean, man, I'm not overly familiar with when it comes to Dortmund keepers, so I like that a lot. The problem is that we give the ball easily away in crucial places, and the chances that Bayern on the chances Bayern deserve to be in front, and they could have easily scored more. I do agree with that. Almost all of the chances Bayern have come from a Dortmund mistake. That is a fact. The one thing that we can take from that is that we've led to chances as well. Holland, it takes one opportunity. Do you have merch? We do. It's in our description as well. Dream, my man, there is. Yusuf bought a nice JJD TV hat. I know that for one of the guys. I have a mug. But we're about to kick off here. There is no substitutions, which I didn't expect them to be any substitutions here right away at halftime, but hopefully I mean, you could still play this system as a 4-2-3-1. Just to cover a little bit more of wing play, which I think we need to do, but let's go, guys. Be sure to drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Second half is underway. And let's see what we can do here. Thanks for answering. I love your videos. You got a follow from me now. Much love, my guy. I appreciate it. I do my best to try to follow. But if you're asking me on a betting terms, yeah, I'd expect a couple more goals this half from both teams. Hopefully I don't jinx that. There's already a good little look there from Kingsley Coman. Dream says, love your videos. I appreciate it, my man. Why we're here. How did you get Dortmund fan? I mean, you're from North America. Yeah, my family doesn't like football. I mean, they like it a little bit now because I played it, but they didn't play it or have any background in it. I don't know. I just fell in love with the sport. Enjoyed playing the video games. My background comes from Germany. So I just naturally honestly found a logo I like. That's how North Americans come to it, man. That's how North Americans come to their team. And there's always a weird story. I've talked to a lot of Dortmund fans around the world. One of my favorite things to do on this channel. And I've heard some incredible stories of how you became a Dortmund fan. And it's something small. It always is. But once they hook you, you're hooked. And it is what it is. But if you guys want to let me know how you became a Dortmund fan, feel free to pop it in the chat. I can potentially read a few out loud. But how do you think Dortmund will react? Hungry. I'm hoping. But I am noticing maybe a little switch in shape. I'm gonna have to take a look. I'm gonna take a little deeper look into this. But I thought I saw Mukuku a little bit more out on the left-hand side, which would probably mean Gio's playing on the right and Royce through the middle. But that could have been just that one play. Because I said this could play as a 4-2-3-1 if they really wanted to switch it up, which would allow Haaland to play as his lone striker. But once again, De Hood with a very poor pass. As Leroy Sané is warming up, it looks like Kingsley Coman might have picked up a knock. So I mean, probably their best attacking player on the bench. Not ideal. Not ideal. But yeah, I think there was a switch in shape there. Mukuku does very, very well down that left-hand side to find Nico Schultz, who has a kind bounce back to him. And he wins him. Very well done there by Schultz. But yeah, guys, I believe we switched shape. I think we're playing a 4-2-3-1. Left attacking mid is Mukuku. Right attacking mid, Gio, your Cam, Royce, and your striker, Haaland. With obviously De Hood and Bellingham as the two CDMs. I've seen a lot more of Mukuku way out on the left-hand side. But Nico did very well there to win us a corner. And let's hopefully see if we can take advantage of it. As Gio is to take again. But Neuer does well. Can you give me a shout out, please? Absolutely. Bartek Games, shout out to you, my man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm liking Schultz too. I think he's growing in confidence, and when you perform like this against Bayern, I think it's what you got to do, because I think he's honestly, he's been great. Haaland needs to score. I think so too. I started supporting Dortmund in 2018 in January when they got Michy Batshuayi. Nice. Michy Batshuayi was very good for us. Huge Dortmund fan here. Glad I found your page. Your commentary is phenomenal. Dortmund for the win. I appreciate those very kind words, David. Hope you're doing well today. And substitution to Leroy Sané, Lewandowski, and 2-0. Well, that was seconds. That was seconds coming on the pitch for Leroy Sané. And there's one man that is to blame again. Is there any type of offside in here? Paslak burnt very easily. He's not even close to the man. Yeah. Yeah, we need another right back. What? I don't know what Marco Rose is gonna do now, man. I mean, there's still a lot. There's still a lot of time to play, but this has been ugly. This has been very ugly. It's not over, but I mean, we have to do something here. I mean, you might as well put on Knauf at right back, Because, I mean, he can't defend any worse than Paslak, and he'll be 10 times better going forward. Maybe try to get Mullen on as well. Switch up the shape, one way, shape, or form, but they killed us. They absolutely killed us out on the wings here. We look pretty depleted, and it's just frustrating. Lamptey from Brighton can do a great job as well. Gio's down. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He went in for a challenge here on Davies. Oh, he got stepped on a little bit. He got stepped on a little bit. I want to stick my head under... Yeah. Oh, this team, man, can't let me sleep. Yeah, it was a frustrating goal. It was a frustrating goal to concede. Literally seconds after Sane came on. Burnt Paslak so easily. Who are we blaming, boys and girls? Non-binary people. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's surely it's Paslak, but regardless, Gio got stomped on pretty badly there by Davies. Little Canada and US rivalry going on. There we go from Dahoud. But let's see if we can get something going here. I was expecting so much more from this match, and the defensive. But to be fair, everyone said before the game, this back line will scare the living crap out of you, and that is exactly what we're seeing. This game is so winnable. I don't think Bayern were playing overly well. Our back four has just been something else, but I don't know. The game's not over. Nicely done. Nice ball to Holland. Erling. Danny's got one back. No, he doesn't. Come on. Tell me it's onside. Oh, I don't think it is. Oh, it would have been a nice finish. I think that's offside. Yeah. Well, that would have been a perfect reply. But I mean, there's Bayern's back four has been open as well. And I mean, there's still a good chunk of time. Bayern's just turned the ball over 2-3 times as well. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to punish them. But no, that seemed to be pretty clearly offside. That was an insane pass to Holland. That was a very good pass. He wasn't offside by much, but he was offside. Bellingham has been the best player in the pitch for us so far. Yeah, Bellingham's been good, but I mean, I don't know. It's been a pretty lackluster performance, pretty well round. I mean, Dahoud's really struggled today in the midfield. Paslak's had an issue, but I don't know. There's still some time to play. I'd like to see Marco Rosa go to the bench to just try to address something, because whatever's working right now is not there. Gives us a little bit of confidence, though. Yeah, it could. Showing that this back four can bend. We've scored 2 goals now that have been offside. But Gio's got a free kick to take. It's a decent delivery, but Akanji couldn't get it down. I'm so tired of losing to Bayern. Yeah. Quiz. In which year was the last Bayern versus Dortmund match in the Supercup? Oh, the first. I have no idea. Anyone knows that quiz from David? The first Supercup that Bayern and Dortmund have ever played each other? Nicely done to find Mukuku. Sloppy. Very sloppy. Favre in. I don't know about that. No, I don't think this... I mean, I don't know, guys. You guys put any of the blame today on Marco Rosa? Because lining up a 4-1-2-1-2, knowing that your weakness is the fullbacks against the likes of Davies, Coleman, Gnabry, it is somewhat questionable. However, I feel like the performances of the back line probably have stolen that. But I think it would be a little bit hard to blame Marco Rose in any way, because I mean, just individual performances today has just simply not been good enough. But I don't know. I didn't like the 4-1-2-1-2 setup. There's a big weakness. Pasak with the ball to them. Oh, but Holland does well to intercept there. Nothing comes out of it. No blame. His team is so cut down. Yeah, I agree. Yes, Marco has some blame, especially after the performance. I blame Marco Rose. If any blame I would put on him, it would just be because I didn't see a way a 4-1-2-1-2 would match up kindly against a 4-2-3-1 when we knew Pasak could be a target. But at the same time, it maybe could have worked. We have led to chances, but the players' performances today have been very poor. But I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't probably put too much blame on Marco Rose. He's also missing half of his squad. I'd say this comes down to the players today. They're just weren't up for it. Simple mistakes. And Schultz has actually been one of the best players in the park. He just had another very nicely challenge right there. And see if we can do anything. But once again, simple passes today just are not on. Who does well though. Nicely done there by Jude. Builds a little bit of time. Finds Nico Schultz. Nice pass to Gio. Finds Schultz one more time. It's a decent ball. It's a decent ball. Out for a corner. Some of the worst passing from BBB I've ever seen. Yeah, it's sloppy. This is a new campaign, and you can tell. But Nico Schultz has been good. There's one decent takeaway we can have today. But I see Daniel Malen getting ready. And 57 minutes in, Marco Rose is going to the bench, probably for Mukuku. Maybe Paslak. Giorena, very poor ball in the end. Finds Witzel. Not good enough. Hey Josh, what do you think about Barcelona's left back depth chart? Not ideal. Not ideal. But they need to do everything they can just to stay afloat. So I don't know how the depth will be for Barca this year. But it is Mukuku coming off. It is Malen coming on. I thought he was decent. I thought Mukuku was decent, to be honest. The answer of the quiz was 1989. Nicely done. Nicely done. But Jude does well there. Let's see if Daniel Malen can do something today. Getting put out there in the likes of Bayern. Don't you think in this sort of match we miss Peace Check? Yeah, oh, that's a good ball there from Schultz to find Malen, but Upamecano does, almost does well. To find Holland, who just loses it. Yeah. Malen did very well there not to give up, though. That's tough, man. Upamecano's a big man. I'm depressed. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, Josh, shut up about Barcelona. Oh, Marco Reus. Nope. Akanji's good. Akanji's been decent today. He has. I mean, I don't know. Looking at the pitch so far, I like Kobel's performance. I've liked Akanji's performance. I haven't minded Schultz's performance. Bellingham's been decent. I mean, Holland's been okay. Can only blame the distribution he's given, which hasn't been a lot. But there's been... Here comes Paslak. But yeah, I don't know. There's been some real iffy performances today. Gio was very quiet. Dahoud was poor. Paslak, you know. But we still got some time. This thing is not over yet. We've had chances. Nico Schultz. Gets a corner or gets a throw in. That's all right. Never seen so many poor passes. Yeah. The passing has been very sloppy today too. But guys, there's still 30. There is still 30. And there has been some holes in this Bayern team. I mean, there's been some holes in the Dortmund team as well, but that's not the point we're trying to focus on. Nicely taken down there, and that's what we like to see. Very well done to find Erling Haaland against Upamecano. A challenge that you'll like every day of the week. Mullet! Oh, what happened? Oh, what did he do? Did he miss it? Oh. I need to see a replay of that. Haaland looks livid. If that was Mullen, I'd be scared right now. Did it look like he just was a swing and a miss, or was it a poor pass? Unless my eyes were just deceiving me. That looked like a tap-in. Oh, Mullen. It was a very good ball. I think that was Bellingham. Excellent ball to play in Haaland, which, again, Bayern's high line will get them in a little bit of trouble. But I need to see that replay again, because I can't believe what my eyes just saw, man. Nice chest there from Mullen, though. Making up for it a little bit. Finds Bellingham. He's going to crack it. Poor effort in the end. Mullen is cancelled. I think it's over, lads. I don't know. Haaland was livid, yeah. Where are you watching the game? I'm watching it on Sportsnet 1. Bundesliga games are available on Sportsnet, which in Canada is beautiful. But yeah, Haaland does not look happy there. But they can come back, man. I mean, they had two huge opportunities to make it 2-1. Haaland scored a goal, but was just offside, and I'm pretty sure Mullen should have put that one in. They will come back. Bellingham has been the best player on the pitch. Yeah, and it goes to show, like, Bayern has not played overly well. They are capitalizing on our mistakes. They've burnt our fullbacks. Well, they burnt Paslak a few times. But they haven't had a crazily impressive game by any stretch. No one's really stood out to me. Bellingham has been very good today. But again, I mean, it's not like he's carrying the team by any stretch, but I mean, he has been good. Haaland's still playing. He is out there. He's trying to create chances. And I think Mullen's a little nervous right now. But Nico Schultz is also really impressed with me, man. Nicely done. Good pressing there from Dortmund to go in the back. Get the ball to De Hood. And see if we can build anything up here. Gio running at 3. Take a look at Haaland. Nice ball. Ah, but Davies does very well actually backtracking. Gio would put the ball in. Disrespectful to the Haaland pass. Burnt, they literally bullied Paslak. Yeah. Trying to be kind, David. Trying to be kind. This always happens. We were poor into Klassiker. Bayern aren't even that good. Yeah, it's starting to just look like a mindset thing. If we lose this, it'll be the 6th competitive match in a row we've lost to Bayern. And it has to be, because they're not playing overly well. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. And also a couple things just aren't going our way. We put the ball in the back of the net twice tonight, guys. Both perfectly offside, or onside, but finds Bellingham. To Marco Reus. There we go! Alright. Alright. Out of nothing. And look at the fans. That's what I like to see. About freaking time. Oh, that was a beautiful hit. Let's take a replay of that. Mullen feels a lot better about himself right now. That was an absolute beauty. And just like that, we're back in it. After the 20 minutes of JJD TV whining, we're back in it. Beautiful ball once again from Akanji, who playing out of the back has been incredible today. Bellingham does so well. Finds a little bit of space. Royce hits it, and that is a bullet. An outstretched Manuel Neuer beating one of the best in the world. You know that was a good hit. The technique was sublime. And look like that, boys. Just like that. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. And again, it's not... Like, this thing is not over because, like I said, Bayern have not been playing overly well. We have not been playing overly well. Let's not get carried away. We have not been playing overly well. But neither has Bayern. And I think that's what's going to make this thing a little bit more open than you think. But that was a rocket from our captain. And that's what we like to see. Create something out of absolutely nothing. Haaland is freaking out. Trying to fire everybody up. It's what you like to see, man. It's what you like to see. if anything, this game gives me confidence of taking the lead. I agree. Not because of the way we're playing, though, but because of the way, honestly, Bayern's playing. They have not been very good, and our team is completely depleted. This is not a very strong Dortmund side. Let's be frank. And just for you guys who may not know this, these are the players who will be coming back at the end of August. We will have Emre Can back. We will have, I need to think about it. I know there's 5. There's 5 players that will be coming back at the end of August. Emre Can is 1. Meunier's 1. Brandt's 1. Who else are we missing? Guerrero's 1. And there's somebody else in there. And Hummels. So 5. 5 players right there that are coming back. But that was a beautiful hit. Bellingham, Marco Reus, and oh, that was a beauty. Zagadou won't be back until October is what I'm hearing right now. Schultz isn't getting booed. Oh, he inherited Schultz from the crowd chant. Well, I hope he's not getting booed because he doesn't deserve to be booed, man. He's been one of our best players today. He's by far been one of our best players. But what a hit there from Marco Reus. I think Manuel Neuer's shoelace came undone, but with it, they're showing a cigarette in the stand, which I know that they do. I sat beside a few people watching the Dortmund game that smoked quite a bit. So I guess you're allowed to do that over in Germany. It's clear to me BBB are missing creativity. In the post of Sancho. Sancho linked well with Haaland. It's frustrating to see Haaland without Sancho alongside him. It is very true. It is very true. However, it's an opportunity for someone to step up. And that someone hopefully is going to be Gio Reyna. It was a very weird camera angle. I thought it was a replay for a sec. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the possession's 50-50. This is an even game. United 2 has just subscribed to the channel. Appreciate the subscription, my man. I set a goal for 5K today. I don't know if that's realistic. It probably wasn't. I don't know what we're at or how we're doing, but if you are new around here and want to drop a sub, it's always appreciated. As well as just dropping a hello in the chat. You learn a lot of things from this chat. Angie just told me smoking is allowed in Germany in the stadiums. Fantastic. I assume so, because last time I was there, a lot of people were doing it. I just didn't know if they were doing it just because they're rebels or, you know. I saw someone smoking the crowd during the Bayern Gladbach game. Yeah, I mean, when I was at Dortmund, I think 3 or 4 people where I was sitting were smoking. I was like, huh, this is interesting. But is Neuer injured? Ooh, that would be a game changer. I mean, maybe he just stretched a little bit too much, getting beat by Marco Reus.
No, he said Haaland kicked him on the way by.
Haaland kicked him on the way by? That makes sense. My heart. Right. Come on, boys. Mullen's got to be... Oh, Bellingham, look at this man go. That's a foul. At least 2 or 3. Jude Bellingham has been playing great. Has been absolutely been playing great today. And stepping up in the proper time. Look at this turn. Tossing Goretzka. Tossing Kimmich. Had to... Tossing Goretzka once again, man. Very well done. Very well done. Josh, I don't know if it's realistic. Me, literally subscribing from my grandma's phone. David, that's what I love to hear. I appreciated it, my man. David's grandma, I appreciate the sub. And hopefully it'll give us a little bit of luck because we got a very dangerous free kick coming up. It is Marco Reus over it. Manuel Neuer seems to be okay, though. But if we lead to a goal here, man, all credit comes from Jude Bellingham. Because what he just did there is not easy to do. Should have been a card also. Oh, Haaland almost got an outstretched foot to it. Another subscriber. We appreciate it, my man. Hey, Abefa Bay. $20 minutes to go. And we're down by 1. But, so I guess in the chat, we got you your Dortmund goal. There you go. Nice ball from Akanji. Akanji's been playing very well today too, guys. And something that has been really impressing me, and I think I've noticed it a lot more without Hummels being in the starting 11, is Akanji's wide-range passing. You don't usually see it, because Mats Hummels is one of the best center halves in the world when it comes to distribution from the back. We know that. They literally call him like a quarterback. However, since he's not in, a lot of it's fallen to Akanji, and he's been very, very good at picking out runs and picking out passes. Surely that's got to be a foul. Come on, ref. If we make up an account, we can get him closer to 5K. You're good, but it's okay. I appreciate it. But we still got 20 minutes to go. It is a 2-1 game. Sloppy game, both sides, but it makes it entertaining. Who is the best soccer player in the world? I mean, that's hard. I don't know. It's hard right now. It's probably hard to look past Messi, but I mean, it depends on where you want to look. To me, it's always going to be Royce. He is my guy. Look at that from Gio Reyna to find Marco Reus. Ah, good heads up play there from Gio though. Take a quick corner or quick throw in like that. What is soccer? I use the F word. It's another $1 in the swear jar. I'm sorry. But we got a corner kick coming up, all because of Gio had honestly a nice heads up play. Took the throw, found Marco Reus, led to a corner. Gio's to take. It's deep. Ah, it's a poor corner in the end. I don't rate Messi. That's the best anymore. Thanks for streaming. Not a problem, my friends. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Jason says, I absolutely love the shirt. I'm getting the next one and bought the 2021-22 shirt. I like it. I like it. Which name did you get on the back, Jason? If it's Dahoud, my heart will enjoy that. Just a little bit. Here comes Lewandowski. Oh, that's not where you want to see him. A little bit dangerous. Why isn't Marco Reus taking corners? Gio is pretty much taking over corners from now on. I haven't seen, last year it was basically Gio or Sancho taking corners. I'm not sure why Marco Reus doesn't like taking them anymore, or he just lost it. It'll all depend. But he's still on free kick duty. As Tolisso and Muzala come in, Thomas Muller is going out, which is interesting. It's been kind of quiet. Muzala will probably take his spot. I want Holland shirt before he leaves. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad one to get. Thanks for streaming, man. Really appreciate it. And going to school tomorrow. Well, not a problem, my man. Enjoy school. I feel it coming. I am too, man. We've been dominating since that. Honestly, probably 5 to 10 minutes before that first goal we've scored. We've been much better. Any subs you guys want to see from the bench? Anyone you think can come on and make a difference? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh wow. That's a horrible way to lose a game. And we were talking about Akanji. Oh, so bad. So bad. So bad. Akanji's had a good game. I'm not sure what he was doing there. I am subscribing, definitely now. I appreciate the sub, my friend. Even though my heart hurts a little bit. I'm seeing some Mia Samias in the chat. Oh, it's such a bad way. Every goal that we can see today could have been avoided, and it sucks that it's not only it's the players who we thought was going to be potentially weaker today. It's Akanji. He's been such a rock. He's been such a rock at the back, and it's such a shame. Oh man. And of course it's Lewandowski. Why wouldn't it be? I want him to retire. I want him to get out of the Bundesliga. I'm sick and tired of seeing his name on the score sheet. He can't stop scoring against Dortmund. He does it all the time. Oh man. That's a shame. I don't know. It's maybe just he's like, I played for you guys once, and now I can just Well, we did it to ourselves. We did it to ourselves today. I wasn't overly impressed with Bayern, but I mean, if we would have turned this around and won in like a shootout, it'd have been hard to justify that we deserved to win. But after seeing this, it's tough. It's tough. But let's see if we can somehow put something together here. Gio does very well. It's a good little rush there. Gio does excellently well. But in the end, does nothing. I like him because he's Polish. I'm suffering from depression. Canucks Hub is here, says tough, at least Davies is playing well. Well, the Canadians coming in, looking at the other perspective of it. Ugh. It's just, it is frustrating. And honestly, we're starting to think that it's a mentality thing. And it has to be. Because this team did not look like this when they were against Eintracht Frankfurt. They did not. Nice ball. Hummels, Holland. There's still 15 to go. There's still 15 to go. It would take quite the turnaround here. But it looks like we're going to the bench. Get St. Just. We need a right back more than a center back. Hummels will be back soon. That's a poor ball. That's a poor ball. I don't know. Who do you let me know in the chat, guys. Who if we do sell Delaney and we do reinvest in about a 10 million center back or right back, let me know. Put it just CB or RB. Who would you like to see Dortmund invest in if we had the option? A center back or a right back? Because we will have Mounier back soon. We will have Hummels back. We'll have Emre Can back as well. I'm seeing a lot of right backs from Max. And Wes. Got one center back in there. Serginho Dest. Yeah, okay. Overwhelmingly right back. One step forward, two steps back. That's 2 goals in 14 minutes. Alright, Zola. I'd be fine with it, man. I'd be fine if he came in. It is Pasalic coming in. He's coming in for Gio. Gio's had a quiet night, unfortunately. Hakimi's still available. No, PSG took him up. We had a swap deal. We got Mounier. They got Hakimi. We're going to see how this young man can do. Coming in for Gio. Wasn't one of Gio's best nights. Was not one of Gio's best nights. Wes had a nice comment about signing Dest. I chuckled. I'm sick of Dortmund losing to Bayern. I am too. I am too. When I think of recent memories and one of the biggest times I've celebrated, it comes when we beat them in the semifinals of the Pokal, and then it comes when we beat them 3-2 at home in the 18-19 season. Other than that, my memories against Bayern are miserable. A lot of losing, a lot of Lewandowski scoring. And this is our 6th, if we lose this, it's our 6th competitive loss to Bayern. And at this point, you got to admit, it's becoming a mental state. It is. It's a hard task to come back from when you consistently lose to a team. And not only are we losing good games, which we did have some good games last season, but this one is something else. And we've had 4-0 losses in the past. We've had 5-0 losses in the past. We've had 6-0 losses in the past. Mullen's been quiet too since he's come on. But it does. A little poor ball there to Dahoud. How are we going to break? It's a little kick and run football right now. Not easy to do with sweeper keeper there. Manuel Neuer. Oh, and Holland takes him out. Oh, that's hit from distance. Holland flattens Manuel Neuer. I think you should get Aarons. I'd take any right back, to be completely honest, but it has to be someone on a loan or someone very cheap. And I think Arizola from Madrid would be a good option. I really do. But look at this. Going up in the air. And if Manuel Neuer is going to go out there, that is a fine challenge. Manuel Neuer is a sweeper keeper. He knows what he's getting himself into. He played it well. The foul was always going to go against him. But it is shoulder to shoulder, and Holland came out better. We got a few Bayern fans in the channel. Which is expected. Davies should have been a red. have a red and refs being blasted towards Bayern. Kurt Zuma. I'm also, if I was going to target someone from Chelsea as a center back, I'd honestly target Malang Sarr. Sarr is someone who was out on loan at, he had a good couple seasons at Nice. He went out on loan at Porto. Does not look like he's even given a number at Chelsea. Talented young Frenchman. I'd take him in a heartbeat on loan. But I wouldn't blame any of the BVB attack. Yeah, I mean, that's not a big one for me either. I think there's one way to look, and it's from Gio Dahoud down. So I don't think Gio's had a very good game today. I don't think Dahoud's had a very good game today. Paslak is not. Schultz has. Bellingham has. I don't know. There's been a real hit or miss today. Bellingham's been very good today. Does well there to get a foul. Oh, ref, you got to give that. Are you kidding me? That's pathetic. Really, it's all the backline's fault. Yeah. The backline's been interesting. Our midfield hasn't been overly great. Just gained another subscriber though, and we appreciate the subs. We appreciate the subs, my man. Welcome to the community. You're gonna find us hopefully in a better mood when we get to our next watch along. This one's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. Shocking from both teams as a Bayern fan. Yeah, you're spot on, my man. You were spot on. I was trying to describe it as this looked like Daniel Mullen is very well there actually. Shows a little bit of his speed, but ends up just turning back. Gets fouled by Sane, picks up a yellow. But yeah, man, as a Bayern fan, as a Dortmund fan, I think we can both say that this was sloppy both ways. I mean, arguably, the worst decisions came from from Dortmund, and which is why Bayern capitalized. But yeah, Bayern have been sloppy too. This isn't a real confidence booster for either. Even though I mean, if you're gonna take something away from this match, it's gonna be that Nagelsmann picked up his first piece of silverware as a manager. Bayern wrote that are wrong from drawing Gladbach. I don't know, man. Migo says, we are not on par yet. Until we win at least 50% rate, we'll be second. If they let Holland go, it'll take years before we compete again. And I do agree with that. Depending on who we replace, but I do agree with that. This is our year, and it's not over yet, guys. We have a very depleted squad. We have a very, very depleted squad. It does not mean that this is over. We beat them both times in the season this year, which if Bayern play the way that they do, and we are able to come up even remotely close to how we can usually play, and with hopefully a healthy squad, there's no reason to think that we can't at least get a win from them this season. But I mean, the back four we need our players back, man. We need Hummels. But we have Marius Wolf coming on for Paslak, and Renier coming on for Bellingham. Real name says, are you a TFC fan? I am. Little love for my hometown team right there. I'm Canadian for you guys who don't know. My closest team to watch is TFC. So I am a TFC fan. But it's our year. BVB doesn't win this season. I swear I'm going to Germany and complaining. I do think no U.S. men's national team bias, but Gio wasn't bad. I guess I wouldn't say he wasn't. I don't know. He wasn't useful. I guess I don't know. He was like a 6 out of 10. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess he's not bad. A bad would probably be like 5 or under. It just Gio has been coming off some excellent performances, and I just thought he was a little quiet today. But I mean, it wasn't just him. There was a lot in this squad that weren't great. Another foul given. By the way, what's up, Dortmund guy? Struggling, my man, struggling. Watching Bayern flip-flopping around. No, I'm kidding. That was a foul on Musiala. There was 3, man. He got puddled down. Just hate this man. When will it stop? Hopefully this season, guys, it is a Super Cup. It is a Super Cup. It matters to me. I'm not trying to play it down. Kudos to Bayern if they're able to pull it over the line here. Yeah, I do think it matters. I do think it matters. This is a nice win here for Bayern. Marco Reus is getting fired up too, and that's what you want to see, man. This is a frustrating performance. I know frustration can sometimes hit you the wrong way, but this needed to be a bit of a wake-up call. And hopefully the board can take a look at this match and address our defense. It has to be done. You have to squaddle up something here to bring in another reinforcement. And honestly, it needs to be as a right back. I think we'll be okay with the center back. Because Hummels will be back. We still have a lot of young talent. Papadopoulos. Chan can play there when needed. But we need a right back. Or we need to pray. Whew. Good clearance there. We need to pray. Really pray that Mune is going to step up this year. Bye. See you in the next game. Heading out. Dream. Somewhat frustrating, I know. Shot from distance. Gregor Kobel. Would you say you're more passionate about Dortmund or the Canadian national team? Probably Dortmund. Definitely Dortmund. I'm more passionate about Dortmund because I've been a Dortmund fan my entire life and watched them every single game all year long. Growing up as a Canadian men's national team fan, which I also have been all my life, has been very different because we've been very, very poor for a long time, and there's also very challenging ways to watch it. It's not a massively big sport in the country. However, there's been a massive, massive turn. And with World Cup qualifying, with having Alphonso Davies, with having Jonathan David, there's been a huge shift in it. And it's got me a lot more involved, which is why we cover it on the channel. It's been a lot more fun watching it. But growing up in Canada with our national team, there was zero coverage. Mullen is underwhelming. I mean, he's at the one thing I didn't like. I mean, there's been one or two opportunities he had to really run at a defender, and he got past and then just didn't have the confidence to really go by it. Something I've noticed is that Gnabry was much more lively than in the Euros. It's fair. Are you going to go to any of the World Cup qualifiers in... Probably not. I'm not 100% sure yet. It'll depend if we decide to do a vlog out of one, or if we're just going to do watch-alongs. That's a good ball. But yeah, I'm hoping some rumors are going to come here after this performance. And we're going to see a few center backs, a few right backs. Something. Surely something has to come. Corner kick coming up for Bayern. 2 minutes to go until the 90th was played. Dumfries was a must. Yeah, he could have been. I mean, Inter picked him up for 12 mil. It's an absolute steal. I think this is Dortmund's golden chance. Bayern are sloppy. I mean, sloppy and unstable. And I agree with you. This season is Dortmund's chance to win the title. And if we can't do it this season and Haaland leaves, I think it's gonna struggle. But don't take too much from this result, guys. This is not our best team. Oh, that's a foul for sure. This is not our best team, and we are missing a lot of players. Important players. And how is that not a yellow? How is Upamecano not picked up a yellow there? He literally fouled Kobel and broke up an attack. That is usually a yellow card. I'm surprised Upamecano didn't get one there, but guys, at the end of August, we will have 5 players back, and especially the defense. We'll have Guerrero back. We'll have Meunier back. We'll have Hummels back. This will be a very different looking back four. And honestly, it will help. It will help next time we're up against them, because this was a frustrating match, yes. But this is almost a B team. We don't have any of our proper defense, man. Oh, Dream is back. Wasn't quite ready to leave yet. Rice as well. Poor touch there by Mullen. I don't know. There's a lot to digest from this game. Pius is here and says, man, I hope we sign a right back or center back. Yeah. David says, for me, the Super Cup is still preseason. Another poor ball from pass. Oh, Choupo-Moting couldn't get anything on it. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go for Dortmund to somehow pull off a miracle. But yeah, this does sting, man. This does sting. A lot of us were worried going into the match, taking a look at the back four, and that was really poor. Sancho would have saved our backline problems. We did miss Jadon, but guys, I mean, all in all, there's not much you can say. I mean, not only, I mean, the team wasn't as strong as it could have been, but the performances were so subpar. And I'm pretty sure every goal pretty much came down to a mistake. A lot of sloppy passes. It took us a while to try to build our way into this match. And it does sting, man. Where's Toprak? But it's alright. There's one light at the end of the tunnel, is that the big thing this year is the Bundesliga. We haven't played Bayern yet in the league, and we're in front of them in the table. So, I just don't want this to give them too much confidence. I don't want them to catch stride. But I mean, this wasn't a great game for Bayern regardless as well. We see some Bayern fans in the chat, and they don't seem overly impressed with their team's performance either. Josh, maybe we can get them back the next Der Klassiker. That's going to be what we're hoping for. It's a nice ball there from De Hood to Haaland. Oh. Good little look. Good little look there. It's a nice ball there from De Hood. It's more like it, but... he fluffed it. He fluffed it. We'll get them back by winning the league. I'm hoping. But like I said, I mean, the back four is questionable. So is Alphonso Davies a left back or a left forward? He's been playing high up the pitch, man. He's been playing high up the pitch. They saw an opportunity. That's a tough challenge there by Choupo-Moting. They saw an opportunity to attack Paslak, and he shifted. I mean, they played in a 4-2-3-1, so he was technically a left back, but they shifted in attack. They kind of looked like it almost went to a back three, which allowed Davies to get up the pitch, which at a lot of times just overran Paslak. That was a very tough challenge there on De Hood, though. Gio Reyna subbed off late in the game, but the way he was able to play, I was already nothing but outstanding. He turned out to be a 19. He's capable of doing this at the higher level. Oh, that's a nice ball. I don't know. I wasn't overly impressed with Gio's performance, but again, I'm not saying he was the worst player on the pitch. I just didn't think he had any real impact on the match. But a lot of players on the game today didn't. But just showing the Akanji goal, and it doesn't remind you of the time Bayern beat us 5-0 in the 2018-19 season. Zagadou just nonchalantly playing off the back. You have to be spot on every decision you make in a game against Bayern to win it. You can't be giving the ball up like this. Paslak was poor, yeah. I don't know. Let me know how Gio. Put it at 1 to 10, guys. How do you think Gio played today? I'd say a 6, but I'm curious. For U.S. men's national team fans, non-biased, let's hear it. How do you guys think Gio played today? But that is the game. 3-1 for Bayern. See a few 6s for Gio, yeah. 5. So yeah, basically what I was thinking. 5 or 6. 3. That was a very poor team performance from honestly both sides. Paslak was a 0. U.S. men's national team here, 6.5. I hate seeing Lewandowski walk by and give a thumbs up. But Breck got a 10, and that's important. Yeah, guys, that's a lot to digest. I'm gonna have some troubles with my 5 takeaways, because there's a lot to take from this game. Right from our starting lineup, the approach, the poor performances, what it means. There's a lot to it, man. There's a lot to it, but I did really enjoy doing this watch along with you guys. I enjoyed everyone tuning in. Our 5 takeaways video will come up right away. It'll be a very raw reaction to this, so look out for that. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. We're gonna wrap it up there. A little bummed. I'll try to collect my thoughts. So if you guys are, thank you guys everyone so much for tuning in. All the new subscribers, all the support we've got on the channel. Not a good result, but it's early in the season. We missed an opportunity for silverware, but we have 2 other times to go back at them and hopefully hit them where it really matters, and that's in the table, and that's when hopefully we get some players back and have a full strength squad. But we're gonna wrap it up for there today, guys. Be sure to drop a like on your way out, subscribe if you're new. I'm hoping we're closer to 5K than we were when we started, and I think that we probably will. But take care, guys, and see you guys in the 5 takeaways.